Hello, I'm HQ of HQ Reacts. If you find yourself here and you're not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. If you find me on other social media platforms, please follow me, like, share, and subscribe. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So, you can catch me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Hello, hello, hello. This is HQ in the world. This is me. How you all doing out here? Today we have our Pop the Balloon session. We were going to do Indiana or Indianapolis, but I said, you know what? Let's do ATL. I don't think I did ATL. Because every time we go up there and do some Indianapolis or we do New York City, them people are ratchet as hell. Always got some weird shit going on. I said, we finna do ATL. Let's see how these ATL folks do it. I know they like to dress. I know they like to do what they got to do, right? So we're going to get introduced to the characters. As I stated to everybody yesterday, that Arlette Armuli, that show, the original show, they want you to sign paperwork and all kinds of stuff just to show their content. Otherwise, they snatch you, any kind of monies that you might make from them or whatever. But you have to be a partner with them according to them. And that's why you don't see a lot of people doing a lot of content with them because of that contract that they want you to sign. Arlette Armuli. So, without further ado, let's get into the ATL folks. The ATL folks.
Fun fact about me is I'm a reformed gangster and I'm a musician. I love and play this weird instrument called the steel guitar.
Hello, y'all. My name is Yusuf. I'm from New York. And fun fact about me, I love God. If you don't love God, what's wrong with you? Hey, I'm Craig Savage. Fun fact about me is I love comedy.
What's good? My artist name is Harry Frio. I'm a music producer, singer, songwriter, and yeah, I love life.
Hey, my name is Ja Lord, also known as Ja the God. I'm 24, and a fun fact about me is I'm an actor, and I've modeled for Foot Locker before.
Alright, so my name is Andre Rice, and a fun fact about me, I'm very adventurous. I like to live life on the wild side.
Yo, this is Malara, Shakur Malara. I'm a fashion designer, and a fun fact about me, I used to be a boxer.
Yo, my name is Kayvon, but I go by Keiichi. Fun fact about me is I'm a beat producer. I make music. My name's Smitty P. Fun fact about me is I can cook for real. Yeah, I might cook better than your daddy for real. I don't care.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Finest Game Show. My name is Godwin Asamoah. I am your host, and today we present you the Pop the Balloon or Find Love in Atlanta.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So
now, right off the bat, I can tell they might not be here for love. I don't know. depending on what the age is, what the women look like, what's going on. I mean, because everybody's always looking for love. Depends whether you got your shit together. This is kind of young to be looking for somebody permanent, looking for somebody long term. They don't seem like they're doing that. Seem like they're on the rise to do what they got to do in order to get their purpose fulfilled. And I always recommend that young people try to figure out what your purpose is and try to get that fulfilled. Because why? Another person can't feel your passion. So you have to figure that out before you get involved with someone, so you know how to balance that passion with a relationship. So let's see.
Beside me are single gentlemen who are all here looking for love. And hopefully you guys are able to find love, correct? All right, so this is the instructions. So the ladies are going to come one by one. Once the lady come, we're going to give her the opportunity for her to introduce herself. Once she does, if there's anything you did not like, if there's something that she said, something you heard, or just something that you just felt, you could go ahead and pop your balloon. And we're going to get to the bottom of why you popped your balloon. And hopefully we have one single man who have a balloon on that could be able to potentially walk out of here with a match. All right? All right. Are y'all ready for our first single lady? Yeah. All right. Let's welcome our first single lady.
Like and subscribe now.
Hi, guys. Hello.
All right. Who do we have here? What's your name?
I'm Stella.
Stella, damn. Come on, Stella, damn. Look at Stella. Well, the tattoos and red hair might be, well, let's see.
De Niro.
Stella De Niro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what is your age and occupation?
I'm 40 years old. I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay. All right. So what are you?
She 40? Damn. Damn. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold up. Don't y'all match up the ages with the people that come on the show? Or y'all just grab a bunch of men off the street and then say, come on in, blah, blah, blah. Because one of these dudes over here said they were like 24. He ain't going except to smash. Man, let's see. Let's see who going. Because I know they all fucking ain't, none of them ain't 40.
What are you looking for here today?
Honestly, I am looking for something I never had. I've only been with one guy. The rest were girls, females.
Whoa! Wait a minute. She has her liquor license. She likes women and men. That's wild. This is wild.
So, I don't know. I'm looking for someone that's a leader. Someone fun, spontaneous, knows what he wants in life.
Okay. All right. So what are your deal breakers?
My deal breaker, someone who has no ambition. If you don't have a drive, ambition, too many kids, more than 2 kids.
Okay.
More than 2 kids.
You notice that Dame popped a balloon, right? You got 1 or 2 who done popped the balloon. The rest of them want to ride the curb on that ass. Yeah. Some of them gonna spray some baby oil on that ass. I can see that right now, right in their brain. What they looking at? I can't keep my eyes off her ass.
Okay.
Because I have no biological kids, but 1 adopted. And that's it.
All right. Let's figure out. We have some balloons that popped. Let's figure out why they popped their balloons. All right. Let's start from here. All right. So who do we have here? Introduce yourself, name, age, occupation.
All right, my name is Kayvon, and nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Occupation is I'm an engineer, both entertainment and commercial property-wise, telecommunication, music and shit. Music and stuff. So why I popped the balloon is just for me personally, everything is 10 out of 10, 5. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's just the bisexual part. Like I like my women just that one way because then I don't have to worry about the men. I got to worry about the men and the women.
That's fine.
Wait a minute. How many men don't mind the little liquor license that she got? That's the question. How many of y'all don't mind the liquor license? Because she don't have no kids. She ain't got no kids. She like men and women.
Competition area.
That's
what size
fine.
that?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Okay. Is he your type?
He's nice. I No, I like. Nah.
You like the melanin, like extra melanin in it. It's
A
okay.
little bit.
A little bit. It's cool.
Mhm.
Light bright. It's no shine bright. It's fine.
You
We
don't
all
have
good.
Okay.
Blessed though. Blessed to you.
Thank you.
For sure, for sure. All right. Let's move back. Okay. All right. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
Craig Savage, cousin Craig, comedian.
You're a comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I popped my balloon. I'm a Virgo. I seen that Gemini tattoo. I know it's gonna be some problems between me and you a bit down the line. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't judge off of that as a grown man, honestly. You
Astrology
shouldn't.
don't
And how
lie,
old
though.
are you?
I'm 35.
And I'm
35. We was close.
oh,
We was
okay.
almost close.
And
know what
you
I'm saying?
judging off of my sign?
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that because I didn't judge you off of you being a comedian because nothing is funny, honestly. But it's fine though. It's fine. That's your preference.
I'm
That's
just gonna
your
say it's
preference.
only
I'm not
Zodiac.
even mad at you,
I like-
big dog.
I like
I'm
the
not mad
sexy
at
red
you.
look. You know what I'm saying? You got the sexy red
Thank
down
you.
pat, so I ain't fucking with you. You got it. You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it's cool though. It's
Shit, they can't fuck with her body. They can't fuck with nothing on.
cool. Do what you,
All right. I mean, is he your type?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really, but he seemed like a bro. What's up,
we can kick it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let's come back. You can please enjoy yourself. All right. All right. So who do we have here?
They can't help but look at that ass. You can't help it. That's the only thing man look.
Name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
My name is Yusuf. I'm 24. I do real estate. Only reason why I pop my balloon is because, I'm 24 years old. I'm pretty sure there's nobody that you're looking for like that. All respect to you. I see like you're a very beautiful woman.
Mhm.
I know you probably look at me as like nephew, like little bro, little cousin, whatever. So I'm not really studying that. So that's one reason why I pop my balloon. That's it.
I consider you a YN for sure.
Hawaiian for sure. Exactly. You see? So it was no chance for that.
I don't want to be auntie.
Yeah,
That's fake
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So do your thing, auntie. I see you.
I see you too.
Okay.
They wild off in that chick.
Okay. All right.
I mean, look.
All right. Let's come back.
It ain't the check. She got some.
All right.
She-
All right. We're gonna give you opportunity for you to ask some more questions later on. All right. Okay. All right.
Question why the rest of them ain't brought no.
So we have what 3 men that popped their balloon, but we have
Love that red suit he got on though too.
I believe 6 men that have their balloon on. So a lot of these guys are out here are definitely interested in you. Now this is an opportunity for you to get to know them. So you'll present a question.
Okay.
So
Say,
give us
girl.
one question, and that one question will get answered from all of them. And based on their answers, we're gonna go ahead and pop 3 balloons. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So do you guys believe in 50-50? Or you take on the full
Okay. We'll start from here. Okay.
everything?
Well,
Everything.
I'm truly not like on one end. It depends on our situation and both of our finances. It depends on where we're both at. I'm trying to get to a point where I could be 100, where she could just, you know what I'm saying, chill. Obviously she better have some ambitions and shit too, but I wanted to where like I could take care of everything. But at that point, I'm not there right now. I'm 24 too. So you feel me? I'm not at a point where I could take care of everything, especially how women are expensive as hell these days. So you know what I'm saying? They want to be taking a Cabo and Turks and Caicos on the first date, and that's some type of shit that I don't have in my pocket right now. So
I
you feel what I'm
understand.
saying?
I understand.
Right.
Okay. What's the question?
Do you believe in 50-50?
Nah.
at any-
Naturally, I take on the whole responsibility.
Naturally?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right.
50-50, it depends on the situation. Like,
See, they try not to stare at her body. They trying not to, but she can't. You can't. She. Woo, man. She got a liquor license. She ain't got no kids. She 40 though, but damn.
in reality, I would prefer to provide and to, lead. But if it's gonna hurt me, then I feel like, my lady, my significant other, my partner can compromise and, help out on
Should be able to.
right financially.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. For me, if I'm getting to know you, it really depends on the city. No, actually, it doesn't. If I'm taking a woman out, I'm taking her out, period. So I'm taking the bill, whatever it is. Now, that said, if you're the type of person that's trying to go spend
Wait a minute, is he mixed or is this a white boy? Shut up. Well, I can't tell.
$100 on my first date, you're not for me because you don't got the respect for me, period.
Because he could be one of those albino people. I don't know.
What about household? Like if you guys live together or whatever the situation
If we
is.
live together, in terms of
Just
what,
Atlanta, heck
I bought
yeah.
the house and it's mine.
Now you know this Atlanta. She boom boom. She got the ass. She got everything. He a vampire.
Investment. If that's included in the contract, that's something we get to at that point. But that's wedding is a contract. So at that point, we doing business together.
Okay.
So that's different than a relationship. This is looking for love. So as far as a man taking care of my woman, I'm gonna take care of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Nice.
This is a wild look at this whole setup. The white boy talking better than half the rest of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit, I feel like if she gonna go 50-50 with me, we can do that. If she not, she gotta beat it.
Oh. Okay.
No, for real. Cause like we might be fucked up, so we gotta make shit work together. But if you can't do that, if you just like too bougie to do that, then I can't fuck with you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I mean, it can go either or. I mean, you feel me? I take care of the bill. She got some motion though. I can't be paying the bill and paying for the trip. Like you leave pay for the trip, son. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, this whole group is wild. Look at the whole group. Hats, suits, dreads, bus driver. Jesus. She's just, well, these regular, ordinary human beings.
Yeah, let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. All right. So based on their answers, you can
got that ATL ass though.
Go ahead and pop 3 balloons. Can I get your pen real quick?
Oh my God.
Go ahead and pop 3 balloons. All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's do it.
By the way she what she pinned, what she hit with that pin, and tell us what time it is with her. Is she gonna deal with a man with the 50-50? The dude told her to kick rocks. If they ain't doing 50-50, or she going for all the men who said they're gonna take care of everything. We know what time it is with her. Let's see.
Pop 3.
Pop 3 balloons, okay?
I'm gonna have to pop you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You want just pop? Just because. Why would you have
and why'd you pop this balloon?
Because he had it ready for me. Like, why would you have it? You're supposed to have confidence, young man.
Yeah, I am confident.
Why would you hold your balloon out?
I'm messing with you.
Okay. All right. 3rd balloon.
Messing with her.
Okay. And why did you pop his balloon?
His answer. It was it was just his answer. He was like, yeah, huh?
You want a trick?
You said, do I want
I
to?
say, sound like you want a trick.
No, if honestly, I'm a self-made millionaire.
I feel that.
Since I was 26.
I feel that.
So I don't need a trick or want a trick. But if you want a trick on me, and so happens, it is what it is. If you can afford it.
Wait a minute, hell no. She said she was a self-made millionaire. This is a self-made millionaire, ladies and gentlemen. What is she doing in ATL that she is a self-made millionaire on this show looking for love? Why would you be on this show looking for love? Because you're not promoting your business. But then again, you could be. That's what she called. She said she's self-made. Self-made doing what? She owned a stripper's joint. She got a BBL, red. What is that? What's it? Glorilla hair or whatever that color hair is. All those tattoos. Wow. And her BBL is on point. Show me.
Okay.
It is what it is.
All right. Okay. We had another pop. All right. So why did you pop your balloon?
I didn't like the attention you was giving to him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The attention I was giving to him?
Yeah, the tricks. I don't really like women that deal with tricks or,
Maybe you did. Did you hear that question and the answer?
You said if he got anything that he want to, trick on, like you said, if he want to trick on you, if he got anything in his pocket that he want to spend on you, you was willing to.
First of all, I said I'm a self-made millionaire. I don't need nobody to trick on me. But if that's what you want to do, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't. I don't need a trick. I'm sorry. That's one thing I don't need.
Okay. All right. So let's come back. Let's come back. All right.
Since I was 20.
Let's go. You already popped your balloon. You already popped your balloon.
Wait, where did this come from?
Pop it if you want to, but yeah.
Okay.
She already popped the balloon. Old boy went and got him another balloon. She a self-made millionaire. What's going on? I want my balloon back. That's what he's saying. Shut up, old ass. Do his thing.
Would you want him to pick up his balloon?
No. Why is he playing?
Okay. All right. So at this point, we have 2 balloons.
She like that one right there. This one right here with the purple on. Watch. She trying to aim for that dude right there.
It's turned on my decision.
Perfect. All right. So we have 2 balloons on. And so at this moment, right, you have one more question. And then we'll eliminate one more person. All right.
Okay.
Remember, she's 40. She ain't got no kids. She's a self-made millionaire. She just revealed that after she broke everybody's balloon. She thicker than a Snicker. She got a BBL. She adopted a child. I don't know how old the child is, but she ain't never had no kids on her own. So she's just looking for a companion, and she's an ATL. But she got a liquor license though.
How many kids?
One.
Okay.
How old?
8.
8? Okay. How many kids?
I got one son.
How old?
Yeah, she adopted a child. She don't have any children of her own.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's come back.
He got 4 kids. 4.
All right. So that was your question, right? All right. So based on that answer, their answers, you go ahead and pop one balloon. All right.
Off of those.
That answer, you have one more question.
I
Why
got
you
one
want
more
to ask one more question?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What
Ask one more question.
What was your longest relationship?
I think it's got something to do with sex.
And what did it end?
5 years. It just I was married. You know what I'm saying? But I stayed there for my daughter, but that's not the reason to stay in a relationship. I learned a lot through it, so I grew through it. No, it is what it is.
He trying. Now we gonna see the desperation of the 2 last dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, her stance is wild. Convergence. That's wild. Knock knee the motherfucker. Whatever.
Okay. All right. You?
So my last relationship, she was 44. So I'm used to digging the antique pots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She was 44?
Yeah, 44.
How long did it last?
We was together for like 6 months. It was like 6 months.
Why did it end?
I wanted to get real right with her, you know what I'm saying? Real right for her. Like pop out.
You wanted to make sure you were ready.
Yeah, because she mature, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy right here said that if she ain't willing to do 50-50, he out of there. That's what he said. Oh, boy, on the other hand, in the purple, the dude that's left over there on the other end, he said he take care of his women. That's wild. Yeah, she not
going to get married, so I'm like, let me step back and get right first before I just, you know.
Well.
Okay. All right, let's come back. Okay, so based on that, their answers, you go ahead and pop one balloon and give us a reason why you popped their balloon.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I knew she was aiming for the dude in the purple.
All right. So why did you pop his balloon?
Because I feel like he still has growing to do. Like, still somewhere in there. Based off of.
No, she ain't pregnant. That's a body. That's a body with a BBL on it. That's all.
His previous answers as well. But that's the only reason. Other than that, you.
What kind? She's fit, but that BBL is too big.
What kind of growing like?
I still feel like you got maturing to do. You know what I'm saying?
You need to ask me out.
Because based off of how old are you?
28.
That too. You know, I'm 40, baby. So if you date,
I mean, but you looking like 27, 28 yourself. So that means you trying to look 26, 27.
I'm not trying anything. It is what it is. This is just how it comes. I take care of myself.
No, you do it.
That's how you should. That's how they
you
should
overly do that. You overly doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
But
you.
I'm just saying to the point, like, you're attractive to our age.
He said she overly doing that. I mean, she got a body. Ain't nobody gonna take that away from her. Boom. She 40. She ain't got no kids. Their body is tight. It is
too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but I know 40-year-olds that won't even look our way. You know what I'm saying? So you still in that pot with the white ends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they be.
All right. Let's come back. All right. Let's come back. Okay. All right. So we have one balloon that is unpopped.
And she ain't got no panties on, or she got on a thong, because I can see her cheeks in between. I can see her cheeks on the through the dress. Let's put it that way.
Figure out why you having Paz balloon. Can you come here? All right.
Yeah, you saw some baby oil all over that ass. Yes.
All right. So why do you still have your balloon on?
Because she's attractive. She got herself together. Like, she's mature. She arrived. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a gut, honey. That's not a gut.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right.
The ass is sticking out, and then that makes her walk that way. She don't have no gut.
All right. I love it. Do you have any questions for him?
I don't think I have any more questions.
All right. And do you have any questions for her?
No.
No questions? All right.
He ready to go.
Okay. So it's just a
Hell yeah, he ready to go. He ready to ride and slide. Ain't no gut.
match.
Yeah, for me it is.
Okay. Is this a match?
Yeah.
All right. So we have our first match. Oh, let's make some noise for them. Make some noise for them. Make some noise for them. All right.
I mean, it would just be ignorant and stupid at this point for you to come for somebody to leave, for her, somebody with that body to leave without a damn date. Because yesterday, we saw a big gal. She was thicker than 2, 3, 4, 5 sickers. She left with a short, young, light-skinned tenderoni.
All right.
It
Go
didn't
ahead
make
and
no
take your
sense
match.
for her,
All right.
that body to
All
leave by
right.
herself.
Yes.
But God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we still sinners, Christ died for us. Let's see.
I know you've been hurt. And I'm not promising to be perfect. But what I am promising is that I give you the best version of me.
This version of you
Fuck are we watching?
is far greater than any version I've ever had from any man. But what if my version isn't good enough for you?
The beautiful thing about looking at your eyes is I can hear your heart speak far beyond your words.
This old dude in the red jacket, red clothes.
Layla.
This is the dude in that. This the dude in the red doing this. I don't know what the fuck they doing. Some kind of little skit.
Show of this. I want to spend the rest of my life discovering the greatest version of you. And if you let me, I'd love for us both to share our best versions together.
I know, right? Some weird shit.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
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 What the hell?
Got it. You like it?
Good.
Oh Lord, no, they didn't.
Hey HQ, how you doing?
Ready for our next single lady?
Hello.
All right, let's bring
Can
up.
I get in right quick, very briefly?
Well, you had something to say about that last lady?
Yes, I do actually, and this is no attack on her. Very beautiful sister, everything positive. No disrespect to her, but I do have to say this, and this is to the women of African descent listening, not just the mulatto women, but also the black women. We need to normalize not buying the wigs and the weaves. You're more beautiful with your natural features, your natural hair. I literally, and I'll say this closing because I'm not trying to lecture anyone. I was just going through a photo album of my family from back in the 70s and the 60s, and there was a lot of pictures. And one thing I noticed is that it was virtually all of the women in the pictures had natural hair, whether that was natural afros, natural curly hair, natural flat ironed hair, even though that's damaging to your hair. But this is this is the most ideal image of the woman of African descent because, and I'll say this in closing, really, what do you think it does to the self-esteem of the young black and mulatto girls when they look at their mother and their mother got Polynesian hair and Brazilian hair, and they look in the mirror and they got these beautiful kinky curls, but they don't know that they beautiful because their mother got another race's hair in their head. So just to increase the self-esteem of the women of African descent, Let's normalize banning the wigs, banning the weaves. If you got cancer or something like that, I understand. But still, get an Afro textured wig and don't use the Polynesian, no Caucasian hair, no
All
Asian
right.
hair, no
So
Brazilian hair.
with that being said, these are female. With that being said, these are female products, and that's never going to happen because women love to wear wigs and weaves and all kinds of things. White women, black women, you name it, they wear them. So therefore, they're not going to give that up. It's just something that y'all have to live with and deal with. It just is what it is.
HQ, can I ask you a question though?
What?
And that's why I specifically mentioned the Afro textured wigs for the women that have cancer, because there's nothing wrong with that because they're growing hair that's natural to their race. But when we speak about the Caucasian women and the women of other races,
Right.
how frequently do we see them wearing Afro textured wigs? Let's talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it. What you made your announcement, so I'm just letting you know this is what women prefer to wear on their head.
No, this is what black women prefer.
Yeah,
They
well,
have self-esteem issues.
there's white women who wear weaves too. So
But they don't wear the African textured hair
matter.
weaves.
Don't matter whether
It makes a big difference, respectfully.
No, well, respectfully, what I'm saying is that's neither your concern nor any man's concern what a woman has on her head unless he's married to her.
It reflects a low self-esteem.
So the woman that you deal with, and this is not just for you, this is not something for you. This is for every man who's listening. What she puts on her head has nothing to do with you unless you're married to her.
All my wives got natural hair.
But hold on. This is a conversation that you have with your significant other once you're married to her. But before you're married to her, you don't get to make that decision as to what she puts on her head. You only make
I heard that part, but I'm saying all my wives got natural hair.
I don't speak
I don't
on
have that
wigs.
problem.
I don't speak on wigs. I don't speak on I don't speak on what people want to wear. I have always worn braids, wigs, weaves. I've worn the whole gamut. Natural hair, I've done everything depending on how I felt. So it's my choice, and it's most women's choices to wear whatever they want to wear on their head.
No, I understand that.
But I'm saying your choice ends at you. Your choice ends at you. Your choice doesn't end at me.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Can I ask you a question?
You can have your preferences all you want.
No, I'm not even. It's not even about my preference. Let me just ask you this. Don't you
understand?
understand?
In the audience, somebody said in the audience, do we have a preference? Sure, you have a preference. When you go out to date and you find a woman that doesn't have a wig and a weave. That's the
all right. We heard that part.
The only choice that you have. You don't have a choice to get out here and say, well, all women should wear X, Y, and Z. Because I'm not going to listen to you, and most women
exactly. And now that I got that part
with that person,
now I heard that part. Oh, all right. I heard that part. Now, don't you realize it's psychologically damaging to the young black girls?
But we're not here for weave. We're here for a dating show. Now,
no.
I have a wig and a weave show. I have a wig and a weave show. We can talk about that. But
no, I'm not even. Well, to progress the discussion, I'll make it a statement. It's psychologically damaging to the young black girls.
No, it's
it
not.
Is. That's why they're wearing weaves, spending money, thousands on it.
They understand what kind of hair they got. We all understand. Every human
that's
being.
That's why they wear the white women's hair
and the
Asian
understands what kind of hair they got.
So they swap it out for the Asian hair.
And
that's low self-esteem.
But you seem to think it's a psychological.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Black men used to do the same thing with comps.
I'm just telling
you. Remember, black men used to wear comps.
I'm just telling you. You're talking for women. Stop.
No, I'm talking about men now. Do you remember when black men wore comps?
Hold on. Stop talking for women. Stop talking for women. When men come up and say stuff that women should be saying, I have a problem.
No, I'm
telling you, women don't have a problem with wearing wigs, weaves, and braids. We know the difference between wigs, weaves, and braid. We know the difference between our hair and European hair. We understand all of that. You only have the choice of saying anything about hair if you're involved with that woman. That being said, I thank you for the announcement, and I get it. Some men don't like wigs and weaves, but that's not your concern. It's not men's concern.
Well, we got daughters.
It's
Men
not
have
men's
daughters.
concern. It's not men's concern
Men
what
have
wigs
daughters.
we wear. It's a pointless discussion. It is, because if I'm not your wife, I'm not listening. So
Exactly. This is to the youth. This is to the youth. Build your self-esteem. Your natural hair is better than Asian hair.
That's
Black
good.
woman.
Okay. Let's get back to the show.
And it's shameful. You as a black woman can't even strip in the black women
All
by
right,
telling
so
them their
who
hair
we
better
have
than.
here? Your name?
Fee.
Fee?
Yeah, Fee.
Okay.
Why you want to tell
All right,
black women
and
they hair
how
better
old
than
are you?
Asian hair?
29.
29. Occupation?
I'm a chef. I own a food truck.
Oh, you want a food truck?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you have any deal breakers?
Yeah, be disrespectful. You know, I'm a real fairy tale type of girl.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
And
All right.
cigarettes and dirty teeth.
Okay. So what is your ideal type?
Now, here we got a problem. We have a problem because everything is out of whack. Did we remember who we saw yesterday? We saw yesterday she was put together, big girl, almost like this, but she was put together a little bit more better. Hair was different. She didn't have no weird hair color. She had her body on point. This one looked like she got see-through clothes. It's a little bit more, yeah, that's a big woman here, right here. And she should have known better. I don't know why she didn't know better. Just because they make it in your size don't mean you're supposed to put it on. This is the problem I have with women these days. This is egregious. Look at the stretchy pants, the blonde wig. Let's look at the face.
Just someone who is respectful, honestly. If you respectful, we can hold it.
Damn, more weed. This is crazy.
And are you looking for something serious, or what exactly are you looking for here today?
I mean, have fun until we get there. We take it, step by step.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go down.
Yeah, what the hell? What's the point in see-through pants? I don't understand.
What's the point of the blonde weave, man? This is terrible imagery for the black woman.
We
Respectfully.
have some balloons that were popped. Let's figure out why they popped their balloons. All right.
Let's see how many.
Okay. All right. What is your name, occupation, and age, and why you popped your balloon? Can you come
this
on
is
in?
madness right here.
My name is Ja Lord, also known as Ja the God.
Oh, she even bigger than what I thought. I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on the outfit. She's already big. We get that she's big. Look at the leather jacket. I didn't know they made jackets that size. I didn't know they made pants the size that she got on.
Oh, you hating now? Hold on. Why you hating on this beautiful
I'm
big
not
woman?
hating. I'm looking at the outfit. Look at
Nah,
that
you
second
hating.
guy.
She can wear what she want though. You can't tell her what she want to wear.
Huh?
She can wear what she want, right?
Yeah, she can wear what she
Okay then. So why are you judging her? Why you hating on her? Let her live.
Because they don't make clothes. Just because they make clothes in your size don't mean you gotta wear them.
Just because they make a weave in your size don't mean you gotta wear it, right?
You can fit
Right?
a bikini. You can fit a bikini, but you wouldn't come out here wearing a bikini now, would you?
Just because they make weaves her size don't mean she gotta wear the weave. Checkmate.
Yeah.
Now you feel me, right?
No, I don't feel you.
Now you understand me. You hating on her?
You talking about a wig and a weave. There ain't nothing wrong with the wig and a weave. The whole point is she can wear it if she chooses to. You can't make Jane.
So why you hating on her jacket? So why you hating on her jacket? She could wear if she wanted
Because
to.
the jacket is too small.
You hating. The weave is from another race. Checkmate.
No, the wig.
The weave is from another race. Let's have a dialogue.
The wig is cool.
The wig is a Caucasian woman hair. So how's it cool? And she black.
It's cool. The wig is cool.
So you hating on the jacket, but you ain't gonna hate on the blonde weave?
No, because that's her
tacky. It's tacky.
All of it is tacky.
It's a tacky ensemble. It's a tacky ensemble.
Hey, she gonna get her results.
My occupation.
She got a
is
beautiful
my
body,
acting
though. She
model,
need to
but I do
cover it
pick
up, though.
Little side gigs when the gigs are slow. So yeah, but actor and model mainly.
And why'd you pop your balloon?
You're a very pretty woman. I love your energy. You got a really beautiful soul, for real. But just not my preference, not my type per se.
Okay.
Too much. Like I could work with a lot, but
what do you mean by too much?
I guess.
Are you trying to be funny? Now you trying to be nasty, red suit guy.
Too much.
I guess he like men. I don't know.
No, I like a little more.
Oh, look at number two. Look at number 2. Did y'all see the expression when she said that? Look at like number 2. Look at dude number 2 right here when she say, I guess he like guys.
What do you mean by too much?
I guess he
Too much
I guess
ass.
he like men. I don't know.
No, I like a little more petite.
Oh, it's okay.
No, we don't have to go to
Flat side
respectful.
is
You
for the
say you
flat
like
side. It's
respectful. You
okay,
just not
baby.
my preference. We don't have
What's
to
the
argue.
next one? How you doing?
It's all good though, Moha.
I love your hair.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate it.
My bad.
Okay. All right. So
the wig can be removed. The wig
It needs to be. It needs to be removed.
but she has a right to wear it.
what it?
That don't mean she should.
Nope.
Don't matter.
Why?
It's
Why is
right
he
to
your
wear
type?
it.
Couldn't see a dick print.
What was that?
Couldn't see a dick print.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh God, what she say that for?
Let's move forward. All right. So who do we have here? Name, age, occupation.
Yeah, my name is Yusuf. Like I said, I'm a real estate agent.
Mhm.
I'm 24 years old.
Mhm.
And the only reason why I pop my balloon is because of the fact that I feel like it's not even the fact that you're not my preference. It's just more so.
Yeah, Pan. They saying in the audience that you need to cam up. Why they asking you to cam up?
I'm arresting my anonymity respectfully.
You said what?
I'm arresting my anonymity respectfully.
Oh,
I don't know.
You know the word. You
I
heard
feel
the
like
word.
being seen out together.
He's trying to stay anonymous, Black America.
It's just like people would look at me and you and then be like, that probably don't
I mean, like we would really know you, so that don't even make sense.
match. You feel me? Because like, I don't know. I feel like I'm 24. You said you was how old?
29.
29? For sure. Like people say I got a baby face. You know what I'm saying? You like a grown woman. You feel me? You like you got your thing going on, shit like that. I probably can't. I'm just being honest.
I respect
For sure. Just respect. Just
All right. All right. Let's move on.
No.
All right. What is your name, age, occupation, and why did you pop the balloon?
He couldn't handle me, that's why. That's just that. Want to go to the next one?
Go ahead, it's your show.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but
Let go.
introduce yourself.
All right.
Wild.
My name is
What
Harry
you would
Frio. That's
think.
my artist name. You said my age. I'm 24. And my occupation, I'm an artist. So I create shoes. I mix. I write, sing, produce, and
Yeah, he the only bread up there. I mean, he's sort of, I don't know where he from, but you know, he's been around Black people because he sort of talk like that a little bit, right? But he had already, yeah.
Why I pop my balloon? Shit. Honestly, I mean, it just if I'm looking for, that's what you saying. Respectfully, if you know someone looking for love and I can see through your legs, I ain't really. You
I
probably
feel
on
you.
that type of energy, so yeah.
I feel you on that.
Okay.
Definitely no dick print.
Okay. All right.
She said, definitely no dick print. How you insulting people when they telling you that you're not their type? How you insult?
How you doing?
Introduce yourself, please.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Kayvon, but I'll go by Keiichi.
Then again, there's some skinny men, little men who like big girls like this.
Occupation
wrong
is I'm
with
an
it.
engineer, both in the entertainment side and the commercial property telecommunication. What threw me off is just the fact you said have fun till we get there. You either gonna take it serious or you're not.
It is taking serious in the beginning. You know, you have fun till you get there. Some people you scare away when you say, yeah, I want a serious relationship, and you go in and they scared.
Yeah,
so you
but
just
now
by
the
day.
dating pool, it kind of like
No, somebody fucked up and told her that she looked good with X, Y, and Z on. I told you, I've always said this. Why do you wear, just because they make it in your side don't mean you're supposed to wear it. This is the case right here. She's too large for this stuff that she has on. She has the right to wear it, but it doesn't look good on her.
No, you're wrong. She looked good from the neck down, but she's dressed inappropriately. This is for in the house with your lover. From the neck down, very voluptuous, very beautiful. From the neck up,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to say nothing disrespectful, but I'd rather not. I'll pass.
it's a
Respectfully.
little toxic in my opinion. I ain't gonna hold you.
Toxic.
That could be a miscommunication issue, but I understand.
Yeah, I mean, but you follow those. I mean,
True.
Real smooth. I know you cool. You got your own groove, so keep rocking.
I appreciate it.
I'm chilling over here though. Bless though.
You too.
For sure.
All right. Introduce yourself and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Lara.
Yeah, when you get rejected, then you want to get mad. You get mad when you get rejected. Just take the rejection and keep walking. But take the constructive criticism first. The constructive criticism is not everything is meant for you to wear.
Hold on, everybody pop their balloon. Everyone?
Oh, I don't think so. This dude right here, at the beginning, he didn't.
I pop my balloon because I'm gonna be beating a
Oh,
lot of niggas
the
up.
light skin, the big thick
Shit,
guy.
looking at that
Or,
shit.
or the light skin
Like,
guy.
I'm gonna be walking, niggas gonna just be like, damn, that ass fat. Like, I don't want to deal with that. You feel me? I like small little fat shit.
You like stuff that don't get no
That's
attention.
saying y'all
Okay,
wrong
that's your
with that.
thing. I love it. You like it, I love it.
Okay. All right.
I'm Smitty, and I'm just straight. I ain't gonna lie.
Smitty, nobody's picking you. You look creepy. You got a skull cap on, glasses on. Can't nobody see nothing except them straggly braids that's falling out from under that damn skull cap.
Hold on. How you gonna criticize how a man dressed though? You just said men can't criticize how a woman dress. He
No, I
got the
didn't.
right, and that's how he want to dress.
I
He
didn't
got
say
that
that.
right.
I didn't say that.
If look, your choice stops with your husband. You feel me? You can't
I
choose
didn't say
tell
that.
no other man how to dress. Remember what you told me?
I didn't say that. What I
Yeah,
said,
you did. Well, I cut the clip up and play it for
the
you.
words in my mouth. What I said,
I cut the clip up and all right, go ahead.
I didn't say anything about a man not criticizing a woman. What I said was her choice to wear a wig is her choice.
Is that he got the choice to wear them
And
glasses
maybe
and
he
that hat,
does. And I'm
right?
letting him know that his choice is fucked up.
Just like wearing weave is fucked up choices for black women make.
See, you don't get the
Oh, I don't get to do
You're
that.
not getting the distinction. I'm
What's the
talking about
distinction?
that one. I'm talking about this one guy. I'm not talking about the whole race of women.
You talking about his hat? I'm talking about her hat. A wig is a hat.
Did you hear what I just said? I didn't say you're talking about all women wearing wigs.
I'm talking about hair hats. You talking about a blue hat. They both hats. So we could criticize hats.
I said his hat. I didn't say
I said her hat.
Did you hear me say anything about that young man right there in the middle of the screen with that?
So you can criticize his hat. I can't criticize her hat.
You let people talk, or you just keep talking.
All right, go ahead, Auntie. I'm listening.
I
Much love.
said the person in the middle. Did you hear me say anything about this young man in the middle with this baseball cap and blue shirt? No, you didn't. I said something about this young man on the end with the baseball with the skull cap.
But can I ask this?
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
All men with hats. I didn't say all men would do. I didn't say all. You said all women would weave.
No, I didn't. I said if you got cancer, get the Afro texture wig. Remember that? I said if you got cancer, get the Afro texture wig.
All women. So
no, I
there's
didn't.
a big difference.
I said if you got cancer, get the Afro texture wig. You remember?
No,
so if
I
you can
remember
criticize
you
his hat,
saying
why I can't criticize her hat?
Can I speak, or you gonna keep speaking?
I'm gonna go after you.
I
Go ahead,
said
sis.
you said all women should not be wearing a weave or a wig. I said this young man on the end in the white should not have a skull cap on. I said one man shouldn't have a skull cap. You said all women. There's a big distinction there. Stop talking about all women. And I can talk about one. I can talk about one man. You can talk about one woman. You can't talk about all women wearing wigs.
Can I ask this?
That's the difference. No, we finna continue.
If you can criticize his hat, why can't criticize her hat?
Yeah, me too.
Criticize her hair.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's a hat.
What's not
I don't
adding
think
up?
you got what I was talking about.
Ratio is just.
I'm a Jamaican.
It just ain't there.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Okay. All right. Let's come back. Okay. So we still have two balloons on. We have two balloons on. Can you come right next to me? We have two balloons on. So we're gonna figure out if they are.
And she knocked me too, which makes it even. She got a lot of curves.
Damn, you hating. That's
At this
crazy.
moment, do you have a
Now you
question
hating
for
on
them?
her physiognomy?
I'm not hating on her physicality.
You hating on her anatomy? That's crazy, man.
Of course, I'm a hater. I ain't hating on her anatomy. I just said that she's too big for what she has on.
You said she knocked me. Like she was born like this. Come on, man.
You
She
don't have
woke
any
up like
questions?
this.
Not really.
You don't have
We'll
any
see.
questions. You want me to give them a question? We need a question. Okay.
Need a question?
Oh, okay. I see.
All right.
I see
Why
you
should
wrong.
you be the one? She should walk out here with. All right. Let's go down.
I kind of like your swag. You know what I'm saying? You kind of feisty. But I like that. I feel like I can tame the beast, you can see with the animal print, so I like challenges like that, so
Ooh,
see if I can
Wild.
tame you a little bit. I don't want to lock you down, but just tame you a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think you could tame me.
Nah,
Leo gang. I'm a whole lion.
You're a lion.
Yeah.
She a whole lion.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go down. All right.
I got a question. You said you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
You have a food truck?
Yes. I'm a chef and a celebrity chef at that.
You're a chef.
Yep.
And you be throwing it down in the kitchen.
I do.
What kind of food do you cook?
Well, naturally I'm Jamaican, but I cook it all.
Okay. So the question was, why should you be the one that she picked today?
I have one more question. I'm sorry.
All right.
No.
Go ahead.
The reason why you should pick me, I'm an entrepreneur like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You say you cook, I'm a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And I like thicker women.
He gonna admit it. He the first one come on here. Yeah, he like them thick girl. He like that thick girl.
Cause we the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vegan food and thick women. That's crazy.
Okay.
But I cook it all, so it's okay.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's come back. So based on both of your answers, you go ahead.
I like the way
and
she
pop one
walked
balloon
though. That's
for
a
me.
beautiful woman. She just
All
need
right,
to take
go
that
ahead and
wig
pop
off.
one balloon for me. Okay.
I'm
gonna
need you to cam up. Couldn't get with it.
What do you think in her choice? She got her choice.
I'm feeling it. All right.
I'm gonna need you to cam up, man.
Brother, are you a woman?
Hey.
With all due respect,
If
you
it
sound gay,
takes me
brother.
saying
You
if
sound
it takes me
homosexual,
saying
brother.
I'm a bitch today, then that's what I'll be. I
don't-
need to
I
see
don't
what
cam
you
up for
look
bitch
like,
ass
my
niggas. Let me
dude.
just say that.
Hey, I need to see
I don't
because
cam up for bitch ass niggas
like
respectfully.
like I said before, if this is the type of broad that you're picking, you must look like Jabba the Hutt busted, my guy.
Oh, you want to see me so you can rape me?
Hold on. You must be so downtrodden that if these are the type, or you're the type of man that preys on women like this, because we all know what women like this are good for. That's all I'm saying, Pan. You got to look at it from every other man's point of view. You understand what I'm saying?
No, brother. So let's move on respectfully.
Okay, well then stop arguing and cutting off HQ then. Also, please. Let the show
Brother, you came
continue.
up with the booty clap for HQ? Is that what it is? First you want to see if I'm handsome. Now you want a booty clap for HQ? Are you homo?
That's not what I said. If you was
All right, so
handsome,
let's
bro,
move forward,
I
brother.
said I
Mute up.
wanted
Let's
to.
move forward.
Listen, we have all cammed up at one time or another.
Right.
We all been able to
Yes.
see what each other look like.
Yes. Did you hear my response?
You
Did you hear my
on the other
response?
hand, have
Uh-huh.
not.
Yes. I'm gonna say it
So,
one more time. I'm resting in
so
my
for you to
anonymity.
pick a woman like
Yes.
this, and you
Uh-huh.
said big girls are pretty before, I need
Uh-huh.
to see what you look like.
Yeah, you're gay, brother. I never said I need to see what a man look like. So let's move forward, family.
Ty, we can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
We
can
hear you, brother.
Salute to the panel.
Peace.
I do got a point though because she looked terrible, but I really just wanted to comment on the conversation that you and Pan was having.
Right.
If the brother has, if you don't agree that he should wear that hat, we can say we don't agree that that woman shouldn't wear that wig.
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
say all women should not wear wigs or weaves. I prefer natural, but if it look bad, we're gonna call it out. And
Right.
most men can agree that a blonde wig, the crazy baby hair, we kind of all agree that it looks bad, no matter how pretty the woman is.
Right.
But this chick looks bad.
Yes, I get all of that. I get that everybody has their preference. I get that. What I'm saying is you can say you have a preference, but you don't get to say every woman on this planet should not be wearing a wig or a weave because that's not your woman. you can say and make that determination. Your woman. I didn't say with that one guy on the end, I didn't say all y'all men shouldn't wear skull cap. I said he don't look good with a hat on. The other guy in the middle had a hat on. I didn't say anything about men in a whole generality of men. I only said specifically a man. So I'm saying if you're going to say that women shouldn't wear a wig, there's plenty of women on this planet that wear a wig and a weave, and you don't know that they got a wig and a weave on.
HQ, that's not what we're saying as men, though.
No, what you're saying is you prefer it, and I'm saying you don't get that option unless it's you don't get the option to say what a woman should or should not wear unless she's your woman, right? Because every woman looks different with a wig and a weave on. That's all I'm saying.
HQ, if that woman is looking to get chose, we are the buyer. So we do get to choose what the woman look like. I get to choose and say, hey, no, you can't wear that wig or that weave because I am the buyer. That's why we do get to choose.
I said you get to say whatever you want to say, but you don't get to choose to make that lasting determination because women are going to wear wigs and weaves. White women wear wigs and weaves. Black women, Mexican women, all women wear big wigs and weaves. You can say, I don't like this, but you can only make that comment or suggestion to a woman that you're dating or a woman that you're finna marry. An average everyday woman, most of them may wear a weave or wig at one point in time. Sure, as a collective, men can say, we don't like the wigs and weaves. The women are going to wear the wigs and weaves anyway because they're not wearing them for you. They're wearing them for them. So how you get a woman to wear a wig and a weave? How do you get a woman that? And the whole point is this: we got more problems than wigs and weaves. Why are we having a conversation about wigs and weaves?
No, actually, we don't, because that is one of the root problems. It starts there. That is one. That's one of the major things. That's one of the major things that black men are complaining about with our women are the wigs and the weaves. Natural hair.
That is not our problem. That is not.
Listen, when we say natural hair,
men have. That's not a problem that women have.
And that's so. It's men that attach themselves and ask to marry women. HQ. Women don't ask.
This is a small conversation. This is a conversation for a select few of men. A lot of men don't concern themselves about wigs and weaves. Because you have conversations about this all the time. Why are we talking about wigs and weave? Well, we don't care about wigs and weave. A wig and a weave can come off. So why are we having a conversation?
Who says that? Who you heard men say that?
Yeah.
I want you to find a video that men are saying that they don't care about that.
I'm not saying men as a collective. I'm saying most men are going to say they don't care about wig or weave because a wig or weave can come off. If you make if a wig or weave is a deal breaker for you, I would think there's a screw loose somewhere.
It is a deal breaker for a lot of men. That's all I'm telling you. I was agreeing with what Pam was saying about the hair. The wigs and the weave. Yes, it is a huge deal breaker for men.
It's a problem.
I'm sorry. And men ask to marry women. The problem in the black community
and a lot of them have wigs and weave, and a lot of women have
exactly. So men are not going to marry them. We're going to have sex with them.
Did you just say men ain't gonna marry women who got wigs and weaves on?
It's true. It's very true.
I'm done with this conversation because this is a dumb conversation. This is a dumb conversation. There's plenty of women that walking around with wigs and weaves. There's too many of them to walk around with wigs and weaves, and they get married.
Women are single though. Most black women are single though.
All the time.
Most black women are single. Checkmate.
Dude, that don't even make sense. What they got to do with wig and weave? That's my.
That means they're not getting married.
Marriage is not based on wigs and weaves. Stop it.
It's part of it.
He was sweet though.
So, I wanted to smile. So
it was definitely funny.
Okay. Cool, all right, let's come back. All right, can you come back down?
Can I say something about the show though, real quick? Let me say something about the show real quick, and it'll be brief. When black women wear Asian and Latino hair, y'all can't be mad when black men get Asian and Latino women, because that's who y'all trying to look like. So why get the fake when you can get a real McCoy?
You find the person that makes set your soul on fire.
Well, I got 3 wives and I love them all. Much love to my, let me shout them out right now. Let me shout them out.
Whether she mixed, whether she white, black, Asian, whatever woman sets your
2
soul.
of them Latinos, 1 American mulatto.
Talking.
Well, you talking about my life? I'm trying to tell you my life.
Stop talking over me.
But you don't gotta speculate about my life. But go ahead.
I ain't speculating about nothing.
You are, but go ahead.
No, I'm not. What I said was you find whoever you want to find.
I already found her. And her.
Talking over me. You find whoever you want to find that sets your soul on fire, regardless of whether they got a wig or a weave on. A wig or a weave is not going to make or break any person on this planet.
Yes, it will.
You think making a decision about a relationship is based on a wig or weave, you have more problems than
it shows low self-esteem. How you don't understand?
You keep talking over me. I'm going to drop you if you can't be quiet.
Damn. All right.
So there's more important things on this planet than a woman wearing a freaking weave. You want a woman who's fit, feminine, and friendly. Why the fuck are we worried about?
Yeah.
HQ, let me just say this, please.
Why the fuck are we worried about a wig and a weave when you can't even get along with a fucking woman? When you
I get along with 3. I get.
When you can't even talk to, when you can't even have conversations with women, when you can't even make her stay after 70%. Why the fuck are we worried about a goddamn weave? That's not important. What's important is getting along with a person, dealing with a person, parenting with a person, partnership with a person. Why the fuck am I talking to y'all about a wig and a weave? I don't want to talk about a wig and a weave. That makes no fucking difference because you're not getting along with the women who don't have fucking wigs and weaves. 70%, 25% married. Stop it. Don't have a conversation with me about a fucking weave when you don't know how to fucking talk to a woman. When you tell me you come home after doing 12 hours worth of work and you don't want to help her pick up. Stop talking to me about wigs and weaves. That's the least important thing on this planet is a fucking wig and a weave.
HQ, respectfully, can I say something?
Don't
please?
You say nothing about no wig and weave.
I'm gonna say this. I think that most men take what they can get when it comes to the dating market. And if 75% of women wear wigs and lashes, we kind of just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We got to kind of just take that like, all right, you know, I met 15 women this week and 14 of them wore wigs. That's, you know, my dating pool option. I think men would prefer more natural women, and it just kind of speaks to mindset. What we do speaks to mindset. If I walked around, I got locks. If I had my locks colored lime green, turquoise, and pink, you would see that and you would judge my character or what type of man you presume me to be based on the way that I'm wearing my hair. And I think that women just don't really pay attention to how we're looking at that, because a lot of the women who do the heavy makeup, lashes, and weave have a particular mindset, just like the women who are more natural usually have a similar mindset. In my experience, more natural women are more submissive and more catering, and they do a lot of earthy things. And those are and there might be women who wear wigs and weaves that are good women, but when we judge each other off appearances first. Just like if you see a man that's too short, you're going to have a judgment on him being 5'2" or 5'5". If you see a man that's really overweight, you're going to judge his characteristics and his habits and his discipline level if he's overweight. If you see a man who don't look like he can lift 50 pounds, you're going to judge him based off of his appearance. And that's all we're saying. We're not saying, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you want to do, but if women want to get husbands, they marry good men. Because when you walk outside with a blonde wig, hold on, baby.
You made your point. Now you're going into the wrong territory. What you're saying is men are judging women because of the wigs and the weaves. And I'm saying
I say we
that's
all judging each other. We're judging each other off of first looks.
right.
What's the saying go? First impressions are your lasting impressions. That's what I'm saying. So if a woman come outside looking like her, I'm going to judge her based on my experience with
Yes,
that come with
you're
that
going to
look.
judge her. You're
But
going to judge her.
but
Other men are not going to judge her.
but if I walk outside with a Pooh Shiesty on in a Nike Tech outfit on, a hoodie, a sweatsuit, a hoodie, sweats, and a ski mask on, and 80-degree weather, you're
Right.
going to judge me
That's correct.
appropriately.
Right. But
So
if I'm attracted to jackets and sweatsuits, and I
if
don't
you
matter whether
if
you got a
you
skull
if
cap
you are
on,
if you are
it don't
attracted to
matter.
criminals, so if you was to date a man who walk outside with a ski mask on, you're going to be attracted to a YN archetype, a thug criminal archetype. That's who you're going to be. That's what you would be attracted to, because that's what that uniform is. If you see a man in a police uniform, if you see a man in a firefighter uniform, that's what that's that person's lifestyle. So we have these conversations because it's deeper than just
We having these conversations, and we still are married at a 29%.
so do you think that
rate.
if we have these conversations and we could kind of see
I'm
each other's
saying,
side a little more, that it'll help those
no,
marriage rates? Maybe
no,
if women listen to
because
men a little more
the
about
whole point is everybody has the wrong focus. What the fuck difference does it make if every characteristic that you want in a woman, you have 9 characteristics and she wears a weave? You mean to tell me you gonna pick her, you gonna throw her to the side because she got a wig on, but she got 9 of the characteristics that you want from a woman?
because usually it
No,
comes with other.
Answer that question. She got 9 characteristics that you want in a woman, and she got a wig on. You gonna throw that woman to the side because she got a wig on?
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question, but it's not gonna be a yes or no. It's going to tell me that I need to look for other things, because if she has that characteristic, she might have other characteristics that I don't like. And then the reverse, if she's natural, or excited to see that she has characteristics that I will like. And that's what my experience on Date Mark has showed me when it comes to women. Because a lot of times women who wear the wigs, about I say 75, 80% of the time, those are the same women who wear bonnets when they can't just throw their wig on to go to the store and all of this. So then it just opens the door to other behaviors that I might not like. Not saying it's all women, but a lot of the times and a lot of experiences that I've seen women who throw the wig on, they usually got the baby hair, they usually got the lashes, they usually wear bonnets in public. So it just speaks to a lot of other negative characteristics when we see that. And that's a logical, rational.
Has something to say about wig and weaves? Let's get it
Why
out.
you?
Let's get it out.
Okay.
Because I'm still going to say the same thing.
I'm gonna ask you this one
You have
question.
fucked up relationships already, and people are worried about wigs and weaves.
I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm gonna leave it alone. Besides just telling men to get over it and deal with whatever they can deal with, and don't worry about the wigs and the wigs.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
What I'm saying is,
let me ask you this
wait a
question.
minute. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you can't dictate what she's going to wear on her body. You have to choose from those bodies. You can't tell her all women can't wear no weaves. That's not how that's going to go.
Let me ask you this question. So instead of ending in that, men don't worry about dictating to what she puts on her head. And speaking to how you just spoke on, we need to boost marriage rates. We need to boost family households. Would it be more conducive to boosting marriage rates if we say, okay, women, maybe we should listen and try alternative ways instead of being stuck and cantankerous, and we're going to wear wigs because we want to, because we wearing wigs for us. If we want to get more men, maybe we should stop wearing what we want to for us because we're not marrying us, and let's look at what men actually want and see if what's desirable to men. Do you think that that would help marriage rates?
See, I would have that whole issue with wigs and weaves. I would have that whole issue if the bulk of y'all didn't concern yourself about wig and weaves. Then I would have a problem. But there's plenty of men who don't have a problem with the wigs and the weaves because they understand that they come off. So if it was in mass on here, I don't never hear what I hear offline, what I hear online. Not one man in my life that I know, brother, uncle, father, you name it, not one person look me in the eyeball and say, HQ, you better not have no wig or weave on. I don't want to date you if you got a wig or weave on.
Do you have the same conversations with them, no, HQ? Do you have these same conversations with them?
I ask people. I actually ask people questions when I'm around people, when I'm talking to people or counseling or being in a session with a bunch of women or being in a session with a bunch of men. I ask these questions. Well, what's the problem? Why y'all can't get together? Why is there an issue with people getting married? This, that, and the third. Oh, is weave important? Is that different? Is that something different? Is that a characteristic that you actually look for that rules a woman out because she got on a wig or a weave?
So can I tell you an honest thing? Men can't actually say that to a woman's face. It's just like asking for a paternity test, right? Oh, you don't think I'm being faithful to you? But 33% of the kids come back as not the fathers of the actual men.
There's only 4% people who take paternity tests, and only 22% come back. That's not a high rate.
No, that's if 100 people take the test and 33, it's not 22. It's a third of the children come back as not the father's HQ. I mean, you gotta look at the hard.
There's only about 4% of the people that take child support, that take baby paternity tests, and 22% come back negative. It's not a lot.
Okay, you need to relook that up and see what it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a big number. It's not a big number.
We
getting off topic.
Yeah,
the whole point. My whole point is this: there's like 6 billion people on this planet. At least a big portion of them are going to wear wigs and weaves. The only thing you got to do is go over into the other room and look at natural women. But you don't get to dictate what the other women in the other room who wear wigs and weaves, you don't get to dictate what they're going to wear on their head. There's plenty of natural women out there. You just look at them natural women. Don't worry about the ones that got on the wigs and the weaves. That's all I'm saying. And a wig and a weave should not be a deal breaker. To me, it should be a deal breaker. But then I ain't no man, so I don't know. Maybe you miss out on your blessings. That's all.
Right. Do you know what men are attracted to?
Let me end my point on this. I don't have a problem with a wig or a weave if that woman takes care of her hair, and underneath that wig or weave, she's actually taking care and investing and loving on herself with her hair. Because there's going to be two type of women, and I usually meet the second type more. The first type are the women who wear wigs and weaves but take care of their hair and they have healthy hair underneath. The second type, which I meet more than common, more than 50%, are lazy and they don't take care of their hair, and their hair looks crazy underneath them wigs and weaves. And when they don't got a wig or a weave on, they always got a bonnet on. And that's the type that we see all the time. So when we see that, we say that woman is lazy. That woman doesn't love herself, love on herself. She doesn't practice the patience and self-care it takes to take care of her hair. And that is a big deal. I done had long hair for 10 years. So I got kids that got hair. I don't want my children being raised to not love on themselves and love their hair and just want to slap somebody else's hair on there. So it is important when men look at that. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm saying to you, you going into the room with natural women wearing hair. You don't get to dictate what other men gonna want. Other men may want a woman who wears a wig or a weave. You prefer natural, so you go into the natural room. That's cool. I'm saying when someone walks up to me and says, well, you women shouldn't be wearing wig and weave, I say, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear on my head. And most women are gonna say, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear on my head.
And that's why
Most
they
women
single.
say that to
That's why they
everything.
single.
though.
Hold on. And the results are gonna be what they are. I've never had a problem with a man with a wig and a weave on. That's a problem that you all have. Just don't go into the room with a woman who wears a wig and a weave. That's it. Your preference is natural. Cool beans. Then you wouldn't be looking at me. You wouldn't be looking at a person with a wig and a weave. And there's nothing wrong with that. Find that person naturally in the room. But I'm saying you don't get to dictate all women not wearing wigs and weaves. Because there's men who don't care about that because they know they come off. And most women don't care what men think about their hair because they want to wear their hair the way they want. Just like you wear dreads and braids and natural, afro, bald, you get to wear your hair the way you want to wear your hair. A woman is going to wear her hair the way she wants to. And I'm saying to you, there's more important things on this planet and more personalities and more things that you want out of a partner worried about whether she got a wig or a weave on. That's all I'm saying.
HQ, can I say
I'm not
one
worried
thing?
about what you
Oh,
got
all
on
right, go
your
ahead.
head. I need to have a partner. I need to have a partner that gets along with me religiously, sexually, all of these things. Why am I worried about what the fuck he got on his head?
HQ, can I say one sentence, please? I don't want to get dropped down, so I'm gonna ask for permission to speak, please.
Go.
Queen.
If you say something crazy, I'm dropping you.
Yes, it'll be brief and it
All
won't
right,
be
hopefully
crazy.
this. Wait a minute.
It won't be crazy. It'll be brief. Considering that when men say we don't like the weaves and a woman say, I don't care, I ain't listening, I'm gonna do what I want.
And
Can't you
most people
understand?
and most
Well, can
women
I
are
complete the
going to say
sentence?
that. Most women
Let
are
me
going to say that.
exactly. So let me complete the sentence for the listeners. Can't you understand when a man says, or when men say, we don't like the weaves, and a woman says, I don't care, I'm gonna wear what I want, I'm gonna do what I want? Can't you understand why most women, particularly black women, are single?
No, it's not because of a wig or weave.
No, it's because they don't listen.
They don't listen about their hair, that's for sure.
They don't listen at all. Let's keep it real. My wives listen.
We're
I
talking
love
about
my
a wig
wives,
and
but
weave,
my
right?
wives not black. They
No, we're
mulatto.
talking about a wig and a weave, right? So if you don't want to marry a woman because she got a wig and a weave, there's a I think something wrong with you. Because
But hold on, HQ, you're not even listening right now.
hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Because there's plenty of women. There's women who got all 9 of your characteristics and she got a wig on, and there's all 9 of the characteristics that you like and she don't.
I'm gonna pass up.
Just go over there to the woman who don't wear a wig and she got all 9 characteristics that you want. That's all. You don't have to do anything other than go over there with the natural hair. But you don't get to come over to my house or into my room or anything else and say, we don't like none of y'all with wigs and weaves. I don't give a fuck what you like. There's other men who like it. You,
HQ, that's my
make
point.
that determination
All right, go
with the
ahead.
woman. You make that determination with the woman that you want. The
And
women
all right.
There's white women out here who wear wigs and weaves, Mexican women out here who wear wigs and weaves.
Not as much as the black women, though. Let's be real.
They wear wigs and they wear extensions.
Not as much as y'all. Keep it real.
Dude, they're called extensions. They wear them.
Not as much as y'all, though.
I don't
That's what I'm
care.
saying.
What difference does that make?
It makes a big difference.
Whether we wear 10, whether 10 women wear them or 5 women wear them.
And they not wearing your hair as an extension. Y'all wearing their hair as an extension.
Do you ever listen and be quiet? The whole
Yes, I actually heard your point.
The whole point is you don't get to dictate that. I get it. You don't like wig and weave, but you don't get to make that determination for all men on this planet. All men on this planet don't say they don't like wig and weave. All men don't say that. All men say that. Jesus, why you?
But that's not what we're saying, though. That's not what I'm saying. But that's
why you calling what? Stop it. But you don't get to make the determination for the other men on the planet who may like that. There's men on the planet that like this woman that's on the stage. Dude said he liked this woman on the stage. A lot of men say they don't. You don't get to dictate what he likes and what he doesn't like. You don't like it. Don't make a blanket statement and say all black men don't like it. That's not how that works. I don't like women with weave. fine and dandy. Good for you. But don't say all black men don't like wig and weave, because that's a lie. Because there's plenty of black men with women who got wigs and weaves on. Oh, well, Ice Cube, they gonna say that, but they ain't gonna tell you the truth. They don't mind it. Because otherwise, they would say something to their woman who they step out with a wig and a weave. So good enough that a bulk of them don't like it, but there's some that do. So the whole point is pick your poison. Pick what you like. Don't speak for every person. I try not to speak for all women. All women, most women are going to say, I'm wearing my hair how I want. Most men are going to say, wear your hair wherever the fuck the way you want to wear it. Most men do. These are preferences, personal preferences of yours. I'm saying that shouldn't be a deal breaker in a relationship. That shouldn't even be a consideration in a relationship. That's just like a size shoe size to me. You wear 20, size 20. I'm not going to date you because you wear size 20. I don't get it.
I like to say I have big hands and big feet. What's up? Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, that's Zeus? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Who else wants to talk about hair?
Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm up in here now.
It has to be relevant. Come on now.
I want to say something before we even start. You know I love you, right? This is the first time I heard you yelling and screaming.
I'm not yelling and screaming.
And going back to Hyena Queen. Can we get HQ to enter the room?
The Queen.
Can we please? Can we get her back? And I want to also give a big shout out to my brothers. Ty Pro, you are amazing because you held that masculine frame together, explaining that issue. I'm just gonna say the car is spinning. The car is spinning. That's all I'm saying. With that, I'm out.
Appreciate you, Zeus. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Wow. This is quite the mess I've walked into here. What is going on?
This is fucking Pan's fault. That's fucking Pan's fault.
All right, HQ. I say it like this. Remember how I was laughing yesterday? You was laughing at me yesterday because how triggering that Obama video and everything was.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'll just say this: like if you know, so no use in really getting really fired up about something,
This is wild. Aaron.
Yes. Good evening. How are you?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't get triggered because it is. I only get triggered because it's more important things on this planet. It's just more important.
Yeah, it's not worth getting that fired up. But I can't tell you how to react to something. So
no, I'm just saying that it is too many things. We have too many negatives going on, too many obstacles to get together in relationships and make relationships work to worry about somebody who got on a wig or a weave when it can come off. That's all I'm saying.
But all I was saying is, if you don't listen, how we gonna make a relationship work? That's all I'm saying. If you tell me something that you don't like about me and I don't work on it, I can't expect for the relationship to work.
Right.
So you have.
Correct.
Well, let me land my plane with this.
So therefore, you wouldn't be in the room with women who wear wigs and weaves.
I'm not. I got 3 wives with dreadlocks, natural hair, beautiful mulatto hair, dreadlocks.
Aaron, you jumped in front of Aaron, please. We got conversation about hair, please.
Say what was that last part?
You got conversations about hair or wig or weave or whatever. It was Pan Mulatto who came up and said something about wig and weave. I said, shoot, I'm explaining everything. No,
I was here for it all. I heard everything. But I'm kind of weary of broaching this subject. It seems like you want to be done with it, even though I definitely wanted to.
No, go ahead. Let's have the conversation. We can have the conversation. I get what everybody is saying. I get that. But you don't get to dictate that, though.
Oh, well, so what that tells me is that you don't get what everybody's saying, because no one is trying to dictate what a woman should wear. That would imply that they have some sort of authority or the ability to enact some sort of force,
Okay.
as if women don't have a choice. That was never said. Everything that was said was either preference based, or even a should statement is a statement of opinion.
Mhm.
A must statement is a statement of force, right?
Right.
And it takes away your sovereignty.
Right.
But the one thing that I'm kind of perplexed about is why the question was never asked, why do these men have these preferences? And what that indicates to me is a lack of wanting to understand rather than imposing one's own modus operandi on the conversation. Why not ask the question why to gain better understanding as to, why they're
because I didn't need to ask the question because Ty Pro expressed why. He said why.
No, right. No, but the point I'm making is he expressed it, but you didn't ask it. So that tells me it indicates it's kind of a closed mindset about it, right? There's no curiosity.
I have a closed mind. I have a closed mind. I have a closed mind because of it. I do simply because I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it's relevant to happiness.
Then it's big of you to admit that, right? So let me get that out of the way, to admit that you have a closed mind about it. However, it is relevant, and there are some deeper. I mean, Ty Pro did an outstanding job at outlining a few, but there are a few more that I think are really deep and meaningful. And before I get to them, also I want to erase one of the hyperbolous notions that everybody was saying all men, right? No one said all men, right? We need to stay away from absolutes, right? Never say never, so to speak. Because an absolute will get you in a hot water. So we're not saying all men.
Yep.
There are men out there
right,
that will absolutely tolerate this. But even among those men, are they tolerating it, or are they accepting it because they genuinely don't care, or are they tolerating it and accepting it because they don't want to upset the climate in the room, so to speak? So, for example, if a woman says, "Does this dress make me look fat?" What do you think the man's answer is going to be? Even if the dress is making her look fat. The answer is going to be no, sweetie. You look just fine. When it comes to a woman's appearance, it would bode a man well to be very delicate and calculated with the critique he offers to a woman, even when it's requested. So it can be said, having said that there's a good population of men that you may perceive to not care, but they care. They're just not saying anything for the exact reason that you're stating. There's other things more important. Now, going down the road of things that are more important, when you ask if she has 9 things out of 10 and the one thing she doesn't have is the hair, would you pass up on it? No, I wouldn't, because among the 9 things that she does have would be reasonability and cooperation and submissiveness. So she would get rid of the hair upon request, right? So that kind of solves itself. But let's get into the actual reason why men don't like the hair being artificial. 2 reasons. The first reason is biological, right? So when a woman's hair is an indication of her health. And so to present a hairstyle that is more healthy than what you naturally are able to maintain lies to us as if we're renting a Bentley and taking you on a date, lying to you about our finances, right? It gives us a false snapshot of the kind of gene pool that we're potentially getting ready to mix our genes with. When we need to see the real you. We need to see genetically what you're capable of producing, so I know exactly what I'm mixing my genes with. Now, that's a biological piece. Socially, a man that is about his business is going to be moving in environments where appearance means a lot. My wife is standing right here. She's got a lovely bob. Every strand of hair, it comes out of her head. It comes out of her head. None of it's glued. Now, that's not to say she doesn't have a wig or has never had braids or has never had a weave or anything. When she wears wigs, it is like out with the girl. Like it's not when we're out at occasions like weddings, when we're out at business functions, corporate functions. We go to fundraisers and charity, all kinds of places, galas and balls. She does not wear them there, right? And braids, she'll wear that like if we're going away for the summer to the islands or what. It's easy to manage, like kind of what you're wearing right now. Totally understandable. But it also has a natural appearance. But when you start wearing wigs that look like helmets, or they're colored in colors that people paint Ferraris in, or you would find a highlighter in, then that really does not represent that man well. He does not want to go out into public, especially moving in the circles that he's moving in, and have that be the woman that's representing him. He'll never want that on his arm if he's about any sort of business. If he ain't about shit and doesn't care about how the world views him, or isn't trying to land any sort of lucrative relationship, then he may not care, right? But I personally care a lot about those kinds of things. My family alone is a very, very successful. I mean, babe, how many doctors, lawyers, everybody in the family, right? A whole Princeton. It's insane, right? But I could never bring her home if she. Can you imagine if you came to my family with a Ferrari red wig on? You think we'd be married? And it wouldn't be my doing. My whole family would be like, son, what the fuck have you brought us? So it's all about the way we present ourselves to the world. We want to put our best foot forward, but also our most honest foot forward. And what comes out of a woman's head is the best option to fill those requisites. That's all.
But here's the thing. Is there a huge percentage where a woman walks out the door, you know the hair is fake? We know the hair is fake, but is the hair not undid, unkept? Is it a high percentage where the hair is undid and unkept, or is it just a different color? Because most women that I meet wear wigs or weaves, but they're their natural colored hair, so it looks as though it's their hair.
Right.
It's very rare that I find a red-haired woman or a green-haired woman. Very rare.
So that question kind of sort of steelmans the point that we're making. If you're going to wear artificial hair or hair that does not grow from your hair follicles, and the hair you choose is chosen to closely mimic a natural hairstyle, then that kind of sort of concedes to the point that a natural hairstyle or naturally appearing hairstyle has some merit and value. That you don't want to go with a hairstyle with a wig that costs $10. It looks like a helmet by the end of the day, and it's colored and like a fire engine in color. You know what I mean? Like and like I said, my wife, she has worn artificial hair, and you know what I mean. But when she does, it is so tastefully done, and it really, you can't tell, and that's the bottom line. If you can't tell, then fine, so be it. If you're that good of a magician, or you spent that much money, or you don't do it, so it's not in your head for so long that it becomes an obvious, detraction from yourself, then yeah, by all means go for it. But again, that's in keeping with a natural appearance, which is what men want.
So you're saying that men don't like wig or weave, but if you had to wear it, you would want it to be as closely aligned with your regular hair as possible.
So yes, because decisions that we make are gradient, very little things are finite, black and white. Yes, the best bet is to wear your natural hair. Now, if there's an issue with your natural hair, if, like the brother said earlier, you have some medical issues, or you made a mistake.
Exactly.
You went to the salon and they burnt or cut or whatever, right? And you got to rock out for a little while until you can return back to your normal appearance. Then so be it, right? You at some point you're gonna need some artificial assistance, but you should tailor it and make it very discreet, and tasteful, right? You should practice restraint so that it looks classy and natural.
Okay, so I got it. So you don't mind wig and weave, you prefer natural, but if you had to wear it or you wanted to wear it, it should be closely tailored towards your hair.
Anything can be acceptable within reason and within moderation. Yes. I mean,
okay,
again, we're not speaking about absolutes, right? We're just speaking about preference and the reason why. And
right.
If you deviate from that preference, you should deviate in a way that closely mirrors what you're deviating from, which pays homage to the merit of the original preference.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Aaron, the two-time winning champion. That's him right there. He's telling us how to stay married. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, dog.
That was such a high level breakdown, of why you should do that. I don't think I even have anything else to add. It was some more things I was going to say, but I mean, he just him and Ty Pro have pretty much murdered this. If you don't have any deeper understanding after those two,
I got that understanding.
No, I'm just saying, I'm saying,
don't leave out Black America. Don't leave out Black America. Don't leave him out.
I got the understanding.
Oh yeah, and Black America too.
But that wasn't the approach. That wasn't the approach that Pan had.
But what was my approach?
I'm not saying it was.
Hold on. What was my approach?
You said something weird. You said off shit.
Actually, he repeated what I said. He even shouted me out.
Thank you, Aaron, for landing that plane properly for HQ. She low key at a loss for words right now.
No. I understand.
What you doing, Top Pro? What you doing, Top Pro? What you doing?
I understand exactly what he said. And y'all didn't get what I said. What I said was, when you go into a room and there's natural and then there's weave. Most men don't care about wig or weave because most women wear wig and weave related to their regular or natural hair. It's the ones that are odd that wear the green, purple, pink, red, and orange that people have a problem with. But you don't have a problem with Lori Harvey wearing a wig. You don't have a problem with those. So I'm
Hold on
saying,
now, HQ.
Now what you're saying, that's what Black America said 20 minutes ago. He said we don't want to get into the conversation because the car will start spinning. I'm in.
Why are we talking about hair and wig and weave? That don't matter.
That's what Black America said. He said if we had this conversation, it's never an end to it. So men would rather just bite their lip than get in this conversation. Aaron just said it.
All you had to say was,
now you're gonna tell us how to say it. Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus.
You said I don't like wig or weave. If you would have said wig or weave that's got different colors and it looks ratchet, that's a different thing from a Lori Harvey wig. That's a different thing from a wig that you see on the screen. Most of the women who will be online wearing, that's different. A ratchet weave is different. A regular weave that blends with your skin, your hair, and all of that, most women wear those. So when you say I don't like wigs or weaves, I'm thinking the whole gamut because you haven't made that distinction. The distinction is the colorful, ratchet, red, white, blue, orange colored weaves. A woman who wears a regular weave on a daily basis, and there's a lot of them who do that. A man shouldn't have a problem with her wearing one when it blends with her natural skin, hair, and everything else. Okay?
If it's virtually indistinguishable from a natural hairstyle, then it would be hard to discern one from another. But I will say that a man should be given the opportunity to observe her natural hairstyle at some point if they're intentional about going forward into marriage, just so he has a clear understanding as to her genetic potential, so he understands what he's mixing his genes with. My hair turns blonde in the summertime under the sun, right? My eyes change color. These are genetic traits that I am offering my wife to mix her genes with, right? And she has genetic traits that I can observe that I agree to mix my gene pool with. Her height, for example, I'm 6'5". Never mind that I can't dance with a short woman. I just don't want to, my gene pool is, I come from tall people, so I'm going to want a tall wife. My wife's 5'11". Right.
So this lady,
but I don't want a woman 5'2" with lifts in her shoes. That's your ass, lady, right?
So this lady on the screen, she has blonde hair. This is egregious, you say?
She's unacceptable.
She's unacceptable. Okay. But that lady who had that thick body,
she's unacceptable.
Yesterday?
Oh, I was talking about earlier today. The one with the 40-year-old before this one.
Oh no. There was a thick lady on yesterday who had her.
You talking about that had that red on?
Yeah, had that red.
Yeah. They was both, and then the other woman came up talking crazy after her. Right. Yeah, it just these women. The co-sign a lot of what Aaron has said. Those women aren't really fit for marriage for the well-to-do gentlemen. Right, they would not be. For nugs, yeah. And
that's all I was saying. The wig and the weave is not. In the overall picture, it's not that major because most women wear regular,
HQ,
normal,
respectfully.
Women wear normal, everyday wigs that match their hair. It shouldn't be a deal breaker when she looks respectable with her wig, weave, braids, whatever, and they match her whole tone. This right here is egregious. Of course, we all agree on that, but I'm saying in the long term, that it doesn't matter because it can come out. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
The car is spinning.
No,
This
I
is
assume because
a
that
train wreck.
the goddamn pan started the bullshit. You started the bullshit. He started.
HQ, you can't let the brother
We have
trigger
a
you
match.
like that.
Man, what? Thank you, Eric. It's calling $1.99 supporting show. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Here, all right.
They
At this
almost
moment, do you have any questions for him?
You have any kids?
And I think they got one more.
Nah, not that I know of.
Not that you know of. So can I say the same answer? Not that I know of. No, we can't say that. Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions for her?
Not that he know of.
What is the perfect date for you on the first date?
Honestly, I love the water. We can just sit at the water all day and just talk and chill.
How do you feel about sex on the first date?
Okay,
I'm
hold
not
on,
for
HQ.
it.
Hold on,
What
HQ.
the hell?
Hold on, HQ.
Thank you, because I was just.
So
What the
HQ,
hell?
this is where I'm going to explain something and give our group credit.
What?
When that guy said, "I don't have any kids that I know of,"
Right.
that was inappropriate. Black America would explain to him, "Don't ever say that again." But he would get the point across. Aaron would say, "Hey, there's 3 different options rather than that option. That was the wrong option." And then Ty Pro would say, "Hey, bro, I understand where you're going, but this is what you need to say because you need to look forward." All 3 of those different types of conversation we need in this group because it helps the people who don't have those communication skills understand they're doing things that are inappropriate without feeling like they're being shamed. That's why these groups are good.
Yes.
With that said, I'm in.
Yeah, this is a easy, respectfully, this is likely an easy lay. And he going right in. You
And
know, he ain't even boxing. He ain't even boxing, setting up combinations and nothing. He just coming right in, landing bombs.
Right.
He knows this. He like you can look at your opponent and say, "I don't need to box this guy. I can just get him out of there."
And he just, and what? Here's the thing. Why did he think she was easy enough to say it to?
Look at what she's presenting.
Her appearance, HQ.
Her appearance.
He didn't even bother to ask her if she got children. And I knew it before he asked it. He just trying to clap. And then he goes on to say, "Do you clap on the first date?" Because that's all he's looking at. She looks like an easy, like Triple X just said, easy layup. Easy.
Yeah, this is
I'm gonna crack this tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, are they doing that? Not are people actually doing that, or is he trying to get him a moment?
No. He knows by how she looks, he knows he can smack that tonight. And if a woman came on presenting better, he wouldn't be talking to her like that. He would be talking to her in his own type of way, but he wouldn't be the difficulty would be raised. So he know he will have to swing some actual punches on that. But with this, I'm hitting this tonight with little words. He said too much really to even be able to crack that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I offer this alternate view of it too, Ty Pro and the rest of the panel.
What?
If she was dressed extremely conservative and fully covered up, he may not have even picked her, and he might have popped the balloon. But because she came out looking like this, he said, "Hey, I'll take this. I'll take up this challenge."
This
it's gonna be fun. I might record it and all of that. That's what you think.
Hey, you want to go down this rabbit hole? Like I say, this is locker room talk.
He just said, "Do you have sex on the first date?"
Yes. When somebody has all the leverage to a degree, and he's the A side of the negotiations, you can come out and start acting like that.
This is why. I mean, he's an attractive young man. But I never would have thought that he would have. But he held on to that damn balloon.
This is above what she's usually able to get. Like for the most part, she not dating guys probably with this aesthetic in a serious manner, and likely she don't probably really get a chance to date him much at all. You know, she's obviously attracted to the guy. So it ain't gonna be too much pushback.
Let's see.
If it would have been that little short guy yesterday, let me just say this and I'll pass the mic. If it had been that little short guy that had on the blue yesterday that was trolling, remember?
Yeah.
she would have had a negative response to when he just said that. Yep. And she would have put that guy back in his place.
Is she
But
going?
Not
I
him.
think she going. You think she going?
Hell yeah.
She going. Let's see.
No, I know people be like, we grown, we this, we that. I just have not done that. So, I ain't gonna knock it, but I just ain't did it yet. So,
Right.
Okay. All right. So is this a match?
It can be.
Okay.
You
Is this a
got
match?
you got kids?
I do.
How many kids you have?
5.
Whoa!
Okay. Okay. So why'd you pop your balloon?
I don't have any kids. I think 5 kids is a little too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, it can be like that.
She got 5 damn.
HQ.
Right.
HQ, I'm gonna share something as a comment I always say. Excuse me. I always say when I see a woman or a guy inappropriately dressed, they don't have friends.
They can't. She can't.
There's nobody in this group when I say, hey, we going out, that they're not gonna check me looking good. Now I can look decent, but to me, the caliber of men we have, the ilk of men we have in this group, they gonna make sure I look good. The women are gonna make sure I look even better. And those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with, not the type of friends when they get on Kendra G. She's like, oh, girl, you wearing it. No, somebody to say, hey, pull that back a little bit. Pull that back a little bit. That ain't you. That fit ain't you.
Right.
With that said, I'm in.
Are they all by the same baby?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
And it's so funny because my kid's father looked like him.
Oh wow.
Swear to God, he got freckles, more freckles than you though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So it's very unfortunate that you weren't able to find a match.
Yeah.
But hopefully later down the road we'll re-invite you and hopefully you're able to find a match. All right.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much for coming and have a great one. All right, fellas, let's give it up. Let's give it up for her. Let's give it up for her. Let's give it up for her. All right.
That physique is
All
just
right,
stupid.
fellas. Are y'all ready for it?
Yeah, that's wild.
The next single lady. All right. Let's welcome our next single lady.
Cause they too wild.
Like and subscribe now.
Oh, you got on.
Well, it sounds like a horse. Oh.
All right. So who do we have here?
What? Maggie.
Maggie. How old are you and what's your occupation?
23. I model, act, and I bartend.
Okay. All right. Do you have any deal breakers at all?
Oh.
No, any deal breakers? No, any deal breakers?
Oh hell no! She pointed to the dude. Hell no.
Oh my God. Okay. It was the jacket. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't like the oh, so the jacket is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry.
Okay.
No, I suppose not.
Okay. No deal breaker except for the jacket.
I guess clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want somebody
That knows
that's
how to
fly.
dress.
That know
Yeah.
how to dress. Okay. All right. And you know what?
Wild for her to say with that shit she has on. Really? With that on? Come on.
What are top 3 qualities that you look for in a man?
Caring,
Mm-hmm.
loving, and respectful.
Okay. Caring, loving, and respectful. Okay. All right. So we only have 1 balloon, 2 balloons that popped. Let's figure out why they popped their balloons. All right.
Right.
All right. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
Yes, sir. I'm Ja Lord. I'm 24, and like I said, I model and act. I pop because I prefer women of the browner skin complexion. I'm from Florida. We don't get snow, so I don't know how to play in it.
Okay. And see your type and how you feel about that.
No, why are you wearing gloves?
I just fuck with leather.
Fair. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's go on. All right. Okay. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
Craig Savage, 35, comedian. She's a sweetheart, obviously, but she didn't like my swag. So hey, I need somebody that can go shopping for me. You know what I'm saying? Do my laundry and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse my language, but it's cool.
Is he your type?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Is it only because of the jacket or?
I I don't like guys too much older.
Okay. Okay.
Respect.
Respect.
I got
Okay.
like a 25-year-old limit. Like, gotta be a little over 25.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's make that. Okay. So he popped his balloon as well. All right. Can you introduce yourself and why you popped your balloon?
My name Andre Rice, and I model and act as well. I popped my balloon because you're not really my type, and you say you're
23.
Yeah, I'm almost 10 years your age plus. Yeah, I'm 32. But I like them a little older.
Is that Shannon Sharp's
Share.
ex?
Okay.
I think
Who?
that's Shannon Sharp. That's Shannon Sharp's ex.
It might be.
She wouldn't be on this show. She got 50 million in her pocket. She wouldn't be dealing with these men.
All right. What do you think about him? Is he your type?
Not really.
They didn't want to pop the balloon for the big heavy set woman, but they keep bopping the balloon for the little skin thin girl. What's going on? And she ain't even hardly said anything. What's the problem with her?
My type, no. But you definitely don't look that old, so good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Introduce yourself and why you popped.
Yeah, my name is Laura. She a little too young. I got sisters that age.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wait,
How
is he
old
your
are
type
you?
As well?
28.
Okay. You don't look that old either.
I know.
That's crazy.
Close
Yeah.
to 30 though.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Introduce yourself.
Smitty, artist. I mean, she cool, but I really popped it because like it might be one of her side pieces sweats.
You don't like the sweats?
I mean, I like them, but I feel like somebody might have left them at your house and you really just threw them on.
No, I bought these.
Oh, you bought them?
Yeah.
I mean, they hard, but
They would have looked harder with my moon boots, but I had to wear heels.
I mean,
Yeah.
heels with the sweats. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool. Okay.
I'm aware. Yeah.
All right. Let's come back. All right. So although we have some balloons that popped, we still have some balloons that are on. We have 3 balloons that are on, which means that these 3 gentlemen are definitely very much interested in you. So we're gonna figure out some more details.
Here's my thing. She came on dressed like this. They must pull people just straight off the street. And then who's interested in whatever this dating show? Do they pay people to come on the show? I want to know. Do they pay anybody, or is this just normal?
That's how women her age are dressing though. That's like the new. They all wear the big baggy clothes with heels.
Mhm.
It's kind of like they style.
And another question. There was 2 men on the panel who said she was too young for them. So we cannot always say, so the general rule that men like older women, men like younger women, they like women younger, way younger, or do they just like women that may be a little bit younger than them, not a whole bit younger than them? Because that's not.
I think the window is probably 7 years would probably be a safe number. Within 7 years, anything beyond that is starting to get.
You probably is weird. Oh, okay.
I'm speculating,
So
but
if
you know, I think that's reasonable.
Right.
I
mean, because 5 years is good for me. You got to be within 5 or so, with me. I can't have that 10, 15. It's just too much.
I'll be 35 on Thursday, and I'll date a 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess it's person by person.
But it depends on that 25-year-old too.
It depends a lot. Yeah, it definitely depends a lot.
Because she gotta have a little bit more maturity to her. Because what do you look for? How do you rule her out? If she's 25 years old, a room full of 25-year-olds, how do you rule the 25-year-olds out? And after you look at the attraction, how do you rule those women out?
You can't ask me. My wife is the first and only woman that I've ever been with that was younger, and she's only a year and a half younger.
Mhm.
I've always gone for older women.
Great question. Great answer, Aaron. But for me, it depends on what type of head she got on her shoulders, what type of plan she got for her life, and what she looking for. A lot of times, I get approached or I get flirted with by women that's 25, 24, and I just look at how the maturity level and how they talk and how they text. If it seems
Mhm.
too immature, then I can't talk to them. But if they do have something going on that they are really feminine, really ladylike, then I
Mhm.
could talk to them.
So where's your limit? You wouldn't talk to anybody under 25.
Nah, shit. To be honest, probably 22, 23.
So
But
you
it depends on what her attraction level and what I plan on. Cause I'm single. I'm a bachelor. I'm a true definition of a bachelor pad, all of that. I
Mhm.
drive muscle cars, like I'm a straight up bachelor. So it just depends on what we, what how we meet and what is the conversation on meeting her is like and what we might get into.
So if I'm 18,
No,
okay. So
no teen.
that
No
holds
teen.
no team.
Yeah, you gotta go to the we gotta
Oh,
be able
but
to go
she
to the
legal.
bar.
But she legal.
That's
What's wrong?
fine. And so for some people that's fine, but we gotta be able to go to the bar and get a drink. No
I,
teens. I have a teenager, so no
I
teens.
wasn't interested in an 18-year-old when I was 17.
Okay.
Aaron, you probably looked 25 when you were 17. So
Yeah, but I thought they just all seem like idiots to me. The conversation, it was nothing. I had nothing in common. They're just bubbleheads, man.
I mean, that big of a gap from even from 21 to 35, 6. Wouldn't that just be too much of a gap right there?
No, more like a canyon.
Yeah, because it would be like, what do I have to say? Because I make older references and stuff like that. I'd be like, you don't even get what I'm going. The attraction might be there, but we have to have more in common than just attraction. We just would.
Have any questions? You can present one question, and we're gonna go down. They're gonna answer that question, and we're gonna eliminate 2 people. All right.
Oh, she's perfect for Bruno Mars
based
here.
on their answers.
Bruno Mars.
Based on the answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yes.
yeah. What's your go-to meal that you cook?
Go-to meal that they cook.
My name is Yusef, 24, real estate agent. I'm a producer. I like to meal prep, so I like to cook like salmon, Alfredo, sometimes rice, and like maybe some greens, like some asparagus, or like some broccoli. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Man, I'm starving. That's
All right. Same thing. Introduce yourself and answer.
Yeah, my name's Harry. I'm a producer, artist. No, my go-to, I ain't gonna lie, I got a bunch of things I'll be cooking, but I haven't, I be taking like grilled chicken breast and I bake. It's gonna sound crazy, I ain't gonna lie, but I take it and I boil it. Like I take it in like a saucepan. It's gonna be a little long, but I take it in a saucepan and then I take a little mango nectar and I bake it in that so it keeps that juice and like some butter. And I put some sazon, little adobo and a little red pepper flakes. Then I take that, once that's done, I flip it 10 minutes each side. And then, what I'm saying, I make it with it's a plantain. It's gonna sound crazy too, but I take these plantains, I slice them real thin, and then I boil it with the mango nectar. So it turns into a kind of like, it's like not oatmeal, what's like chutney kind of type thing. So you mix it together, it kind of mix together, it's real good. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
You gotta cook, man.
Why don't you just say mix
I don't
chicken
know what the
salad?
hell that kid said.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. I don't know what the hell he said. I got lost on the plantains. I got lost.
Kayvon, go by Keiichi, 27. Go-to meal that I cook.
He don't cook?
Honestly, brother man, already said it. It's honestly salmon Alfredo, but I cook a lot of stuff like Hispanic meals. I'm adopted. Like mofongo. I do experiment like black Haitian rice, other little stuff like that. But that's like my go-to. I'm a pasta dude, so.
Okay. All right. Let's come down. All right. So based on their answers, we're gonna go ahead and pop 2 balloons. All right. Here is your pen.
Okay.
Go ahead and pop 2 balloons for me. Okay.
Okay, well, that was hard. They had the same answer.
Yeah. that was really because
She gonna pick the white boy and so one of them
of the question you asked them.
pop their balloon.
A lot of men be making the
If
same
you
thing.
coming in
Pasta
here and leave
Alfredo,
with the
right?
white boy.
Like Alfredo separate from the salmon, or are we talking about together?
Wait, restate that again?
You said salmon and Alfredo. Are we talking about together or separate?
Alfredo was like a meal itself.
Together.
Together.
Yours too?
Yeah, mounts too. And I also like make Jamaican food. I'm Jamaican too, so.
Oh man.
All right, so
All
two
right.
balloons.
Okay. 2 balloons. All right. Let's.
Okay, and why did you pop his balloon?
Because you didn't mention that part first, so it was like I feel like you kind of just
For sure.
had to add it in there to like one up him.
I mean, well, yeah, you're right. I did low key. I did though.
Okay, all right.
Okay. And I'm popping you because you copied him.
You said you popped his because what?
He came and got the white boy.
I mean, he coincidentally just had the same thing, and I like.
You could have had
You
a
feel me?
bigger variety, for real.
I mean, I ain't mad at the choice though.
Then again, she might
Look, I got a question. I can ask a question. One question.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Just one quick question.
Okay.
All right. I just want to see where your head at. So, if you had the power to teleport, would you teleport to a place you have been before, or a place you've never been before? Please think on that though. I just real quick. I just want to know. Never been. Now why?
Because I haven't been many places.
Okay, so why?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we have one balloon on. Can both of y'all come beside me right here, fellas? Let's make some noise for them. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Okay. All right. Come right here. Okay. All right. You're excited. Why are you excited?
Well, I'm the last one. I mean, nah, she beautiful. She actually real great. She more grounded out of everyone else came out. You know, so you seen, I like that you have sweatpants on, to be honest with you. Because I'm a sweatpants and white beater hoodie type dude. I'm a creative, so I don't.
Wait a minute. We got to talk about this. Why did you come into this studio full of black men and then pick the only white guy that was in there? When you had the option to pick all those other black guys. Maybe they weren't attractive enough for you. I get all of that. Maybe. But still, if this is your preference, because most people are going to lean into that preference, right? Most people that were left were light-skinned, 2 light-skinned guys and then a white guy. But why did you come in here to pick the white guy? You could have walked out of there with a black guy. What's happening here? I don't understand. And you could just pick up a white guy on the street somewhere. I don't get it. Anybody got thoughts about that? Why?
I don't know, but if I had to choose between this young lady and the 2 black women we've seen today, I would have went with this young lady, and I like black women, so I don't know what she's thinking, but maybe the selection just wasn't it for her.
Yeah, because she could be popping his balloon right now. She might pop his balloon before this is over with. Let's see.
I like dressing up too. I can dress up, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the more materialistic you are, the less spiritual you are. So, you know what I mean? I feel like you got more of a spirit to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Do you have any questions for him?
Spiritual. What's your religion?
So I'm not religious. I just take truth from basically I just learn where I can. So I like some Hindu aspects because it's more so. But
she's looking for a reason to pop the balloon.
She looked at the balloon. She looked down at it in her hand. Look at her hand.
Right.
She's gonna
I
pop
read the Bible too. You feel me? Like
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, essentially. So I'll give you. I don't want to give you a cop out. So I'm gonna give you essentially my overall philosophy. So I look at God as more so an energy and an entity and just the fabric of the universe. So I still pray. I don't think of it as Jesus or as
he doing too much. He doing
Buddha,
too much.
whatever. I
Cancel the
pray
check.
and I ask
Cancel
God,
the check.
I'm thinking that she wants to find an excuse to hit that balloon, but she ain't.
Let me just say this: you're not gonna have 2 light-skinned people together like that in that group. I'm done.
Well, they're both 12, so they're both kind of idiots too, you know.
Because it's like I don't understand what he's just talking too much. I can't get it.
keep it protected, keep it straight. I pray every morning.
That balloon,
every daytime.
surprised.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Can't talk a lot on these shows, but yeah.
Now, do you have any questions for her?
I would say, how do you see yourself going with someone?
What do you mean?
In a partnership. So how do you see growth as a partnership in terms of, your career. You said you're a model, right? And you're in that entertainment world, so that can get real dicey. So with that being said, how do you see, okay, this is my time, we grow together in these aspects, but you have your time. Like, how do you see a partnership working? Balancing your career and your personal life growing.
I like to be with somebody that does the same things as me, so that issues with entertainment doesn't come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like we do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So is this a match?
I mean, I just met her, but I like her energy. She's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get to know you more. Yeah.
But yes or no, is this a match for now?
Yeah, it's a match to get to know her more. But I just met the girl. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a match?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we have another match, fellas.
I don't think it's a match. I think she wanted to hit that balloon. That's what I think. I think she was just trying to be nice because he was there and he was the last choice. And I don't think she really liked him like that.
I agree with you, but it's also a game. I think a lot of times we forget it's a game.
Yeah.
So there's people who want to go on there just for clout. There's people who want to go on there and do certain. They have their own agenda.
Right.
With that
Go
said,
ahead and take the woman away.
And this is an ATL. So since this is
Fellas, are y'all ready for our next single woman? Okay. All right. Let's welcome our next single woman.
Like and subscribe now.
Unblown.
All right. So who do we have here? What's your name?
My name is Falante Bowie.
Okay.
That's my last name.
Okay. And what's your age and occupation?
Do I want to say my age? I'm in my.
We gotta admit she's looked the best out of all the candidates.
Hey, they finally done rolled a real decent looking woman out here. It's about time.
Okay, so we got
By
one
far,
person.
she looked the best.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
One person popped the balloon. Why did he pop the balloon?
My late 20s.
She don't want to say her age.
And I am a patient care coordinator for Emory Healthcare.
Okay. All right. So what are you looking for here? Are you looking for something serious? Something?
How you popping a balloon this early? What the hell is going on? Oh, the age. That's right. Some of them said they don't like the age. Okay. It's probably the age.
Not so serious?
Well, maybe something not so serious in the beginning. I need to learn how to form friendships with men prior to relationships. That's my goal.
Okay. And what are your top 3 qualities that you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody that's outgoing, spontaneous, and emotionally mature, for sure.
Okay. All right. So we have a few balloons that popped. Let's figure out why they popped their balloons. All right.
Okay.
We'll start from here. Introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon. Oh, he said, don't hold the mic.
My name is John Lloyd. I'm 24 years
She's pretty. She's pretty. Yeah.
young. I'm an actor and a model. I just popped because you're a very beautiful woman, but I just popped because you say you're in your late 20s. I'm already knowing you ain't looking for nobody younger than you. And a lot of women that say they really ain't trying to be serious with nobody younger than them. So,
Well, in response to that, I would say that I do date men a little younger than me. I have no problem. I mean, like 2-3 years younger.
so what's the cap?
I would say like 26.
I'm 24.
Oh,
okay.
Understandable.
All right. Apart from the age, is he?
Yeah, you fly. You fly for sure. Definitely.
All right. Okay, let's move down. All right. All right. Okay, so we have one more that popped. Can you introduce yourself, name, age, occupation, and why you popped your balloon?
My name is Malara. I'm 28. I'm a fashion designer. Also work in telecommunications. So I popped my balloon because you look like a younger version of my ex.
I get that. I get that. Nobody wants to date anybody that
I be
looks like
trying to pop out
their
something
ex.
new. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
Okay. Is he your type?
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely tell that you're a fashion designer. I like the fit for sure.
Thank you.
And apart from that, is she your type? I mean,
That's a fact.
your ex. Okay.
Overly.
Okay.
Yeah, overly.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's come back. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of balloons on popped. So it looks like a lot of these men are definitely interested in you. Now, this is an opportunity for you to figure out if you're also interested in them. So can you please present one question? And based on their answers, we are going to go ahead and pop 3 balloons for us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, so present that question.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought that
question.
was
See, here's the
She was
thing.
ready to pop.
So, here's the thing with these shows. If you look at Arlette's show, if you look at the original Pop the Balloon show, she has questions that she has them ask more than these shows. These shows, they don't really base their decision making on answers. They base their decision making on what she looks like, how she moves, or whatever. And then they'll pop a balloon regardless of whatever. But Arlette's is more, she flows more with the questions, or the questions have a little bit more meaning where you can sort of decipher some of the personality. I don't know nothing about her personality other than what she said at the beginning. Ain't nobody interested in asking her no questions. Normally, don't they have more questions than this? I don't understand what's going on. Or maybe it's just a visual show. I don't know.
Yeah, it's more surface level on these type of shows. But is it just me, or if a woman date younger than her, is that a red flag?
If
I'm
she
asking the fellas and you.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. I have no idea.
You don't think that's a red flag, HQ? You date younger
Unless
men?
he's like 2 or 3 years, he's 2 or 3 years younger than her. That's not a bad age, because most people want somebody within 2 or 3, 5 or 10 years either way. So it's not really a red flag if she's 27. If she dates somebody that's 25, I wouldn't look at her funny. No.
I would. Yeah, I would. If I see a 27-year-old woman with a 25-year-old dude, I look at that funny. And I don't really know why I do, but I do look at that funny. But I do know men that are married to women that's older than them are it's just a weird dynamic to me.
Why is it older that what's the difference between, if you marry a woman but see, I don't understand. Why is that weird? You dating an older woman. If you're dating an older woman, she's 2 or 3 years older than you. Why would that feel weird to you? That don't feel weird to you, Aaron? Because I know you've done it. So
That's all I ever did. I'm not talking about two years. I'm talking about 5+, 5 to 8 year window.
Okay.
5 to 8 years north of me is where I stayed until I got married.
Okay, well then Aaron is a better person to ask that question to. Ty, he's only ever dated older women.
And it would make sense. I would think it made sense for Aaron to do that because he seems to have probably had a very high maturity level at a younger age. But yeah, so was it what made you, is that why you dated older than you, Aaron? Because of the maturity level?
Yeah, the women my age were children. They were fucking idiots.
Yeah, so
I mean, I couldn't relate to them, right? Like there was no cerebral engagement. They just didn't entertain me. They didn't understand like my sense of humor. They didn't engage. They didn't have a sense of culture and taste. You know what I mean? Like they didn't understand things that I understood. They weren't interested in pursuing new forms of culture that I was interested in. You know what I mean? It was just they were interested in mainstream, lowbrow, run of the mill, bubblegum bullshit. You know? And I'm like, come on, let's do something genuinely interesting. Let's go learn about something. Let's go grow and develop and have fun doing this shit. Nah, I just want to sit here and dance like a bubblehead. Okay, all right, knock yourself out.
Yeah, ultimately what you'll find, if I can jump in here for a second. Yeah, ultimately what you'll find is that those women are kind of far and few between. Like unfortunately, most women I meet are on that low vibrational social media, what's going on in the mainstream stuff. And in a lot of ways, coming with something cerebral, new things to learn, new ideas, in-depth conversations, that's a turnoff to those women. So that actually turns those women off. So it's like basically trying to brawl with Kimbo Slice. You got to get back to boxing. You can't brawl him. You know, he's too strong, too powerful. You got to get back to boxing and trying to break him down. So game have to come back into the play. It just can't just be all that off the cuff. If you want to deal with those type of women, if you're looking for something of a higher arc and higher level with more potential, then you know that if you can locate a woman like that, then it would be a good fit. But in most cases, most of these chicks are like on a lot of low vibration stuff.
So here's a question. So how do you tie it into the fact that men like young? Is it because you hear men say they like younger women? So is the fact that they like younger women just a physical thing?
No,
No.
men like
Go ahead,
to teach.
Aaron. I'm gonna let you jump in.
Men like to teach. Part of a man's heroic, part of a man's hero complex, right? Is he's what I like to call a didactic. He likes to teach.
Oh.
He likes to be the one to introduce her to new things.
Right.
So it's the lack of experience that it gives him room to impress her, right? And then that's what strokes his ego. It's just that I was playing in a level. I was out of the Mickey Mouse phase of things. I want to introduce you to some heavier shit than you. It was beyond their ability to even understand, right?
Okay.
But mostly men like to be the one to show women new things, just like women like to be taught. They like to look up to their man and be taught and shown new things. It's the same thing.
A question. This is a question, and this doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. It is directed towards Aaron. Do you, and this is way off the subject, do you understand the way Barack Obama functions?
Oh God.
Oh man.
No. I'm not asking about what he says. I'm saying, do you understand the cerebral aspect that he comes from? Do you understand how he is the way he is?
HQ is talking specifically about his masculinity and his.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Not at all. I said exactly what I meant. Aaron seems to come across as a person that's very cerebral, and I'm asking him, does he understand where Barack Obama comes from in that particular direction? It seems to be the same direction mentally. The way you approach problems, or you approach life in that calculated way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand his strategy. Like, I understand why how can I put this? No, I don't understand him, especially as of late. However, I understand the things that he does and what he's trying to get accomplished. I understand the game he plays, but I don't understand what motivates him anymore. I don't understand what his end goal is.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really understand where his starting line was. It has since become clear to me that what I thought is not what it is. But that doesn't change the fact that I still understand the game he's playing. That I will never.
Oh, you think you think he's playing a game?
Well, we all are.
Yeah, but
life is a game.
But you know what I mean? I mean, but what is he is though? I mean, you don't understand. I mean, the type of human being that he is, I'm saying. Not necessarily what he thinks or what he feels, but do you understand the way he forms, the way he speaks? I mean, because you seem to have similar countenances, but not maybe thoughts, but you seem to have the same you come from that well of thinking where you live inside your head. Maybe I'm trying to
yeah, I'm far too mathematical for him. He's very much a people person. He's very much the unifier of people. That is very distant from me. I'm a calculator. I just understand things numerically, and it's difficult to deceive the numerical mind, right? Because everything is placed in a box.
Okay.
And I don't really. He's good at appealing to your emotion and your sense of humanity. I understand that it exists, and I operate within those constraints. So they may present the same, but they're very much different.
Oh, okay. I mean, it appears similar, but it's not. Okay.
He's an altruist. I'm a psychopath.
Okay.
People don't know what people don't know what real psychopathy is. So I like to say I'm a psychopath with a moral compass.
You know what? That's weird because I was thinking the same thing the other day. I was thinking that very same thing. And I was like, why do people think psychopaths mean
That they're serial killers?
yeah, that they why couldn't we have good psychopaths who have a moral compass?
Well, we do.
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't think that. But I do.
So I'm what I like to call an emotional dunce in the fact that I'm not emotionally sophisticated. I don't feel a broad spectrum of emotions, and I don't feel them very intensely, and I don't switch from emotion to emotion to emotion very quickly. Right. You know what I mean? Emotion to me is kind of an on and off switch, and on is dim, off is off, and it's on a 12-hour timer. But I'm able to perceive other people's emotions because I understand the definition of emotion or what emotions are supposed to represent.
Right.
So I'm very emotionally intelligent, right? I can calculate and understand emotions, but I don't feel them, nor do I express them. And it's not because of I'm suppressing anything.
Right.
As you can tell, I'm very flat affected.
Right.
I have a very flat disposition, monotone. And my wife says it all the time. You don't your face doesn't move. A bomb could explode right behind me, and that was a bomb. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't express it. It's
I completely get it. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, well, why do people think it's always a bad thing? It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Because you can't read it. Because really, that's what frightens people is you can't read it. Like my daughter she can't figure out. She doesn't know if I'm upset, if I'm happy, if I'm sad. It's to this day, it drives her nuts. She's like, Dad, I still can't. I'm sorry. I'll tell you. You'll have to take my word for it, how I'm feeling. But when you can't read something, you begin to fear it because it's an unknown to you.
Right.
And you can't read me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I made the mistake of thinking that you were sort of similar to Obama because he still has that. He doesn't have this flat affect that you do, but similar, but it not similar. But it's different. It's different now.
He has the right thing to say because he's aiming to say the right thing. I have the right thing to say because I've calculated all the variables and have found out what is what from what and can give it to you in a way that you would receive it because I've calculated the variables that are associated with you. Right. And I have I'm not married to any specific notion or anything.
Right.
So I just do what's necessary to convey the message, whereas he practices conveying the message. I'm not practiced. I'm calculating.
So would you say that's it's calculating?
Right.
I was just about to say that.
That's
a calculating way to approach people. Yeah, I got you.
Precisely.
Gotcha.
Going up to each one of them. Look, I was
one
ready.
question.
Hey,
we're gonna go down.
Okay.
They're gonna answer that question for you.
So
Right?
first question to him. Okay. So you said you do music and you sing.
So the question is
That's a beautiful girl. I ain't even gonna hold you.
for everybody,
Girl.
Oh,
She's very sexy.
okay.
not
sorry.
individual.
It's my
Yes.
first time,
Okay.
y'all.
All right.
Okay, so first question, would you say that you are a compassionate person?
Okay. All right. Let's come down.
Yes, I would say that I'm very compassionate, very emotionally stable and vulnerable to my woman, for sure.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a compassionate guy. I can get manly at times, but it's all about passion and desire and communication.
Communication is important.
Pretty compassionate. Have a love life.
I agree. The same thing. I'm compassionate. Experience enough life and experience enough friendships and just relationships in general just to understand how everything should be.
I mean, I'm caring, but I ain't really sensitive. You feel me? I ain't gonna cry with you all the time. You feel me? I might tell you to suck it up. Goddamn, you feel me? Find another way real quick.
Honest.
Nah, for sure.
We appreciate honesty.
Okay. All right, let's come
gotta
back.
pop at
Let's
least
come back.
three of
So
them damn
based on
balloons.
their answers, let's go ahead and pop one balloon. All right.
Hey,
One?
Go ahead and
HQ.
pop- No.
One? Huh?
Hey, HQ.
What?
Hey, I don't want to go too far off topic. We'll maybe I'll comment after the video's over. But
Okay.
man, Aaron really knocked it out the park when he said, "Yeah, I don't quite understand what Obama's agenda is." Man,
You ain't
if
finna
you
drag me
weren't-
down
that
there.
was
We
the
ain't
first
going
thing-
down there. We're not going down there. We already
Hold on. This your show. But if that, I got it, man. It's nothing better has been said today than that.
What?
Yeah. What is it? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me ask Aaron this question. Do you think that Obama has a masculinity problem?
I think he has a misunderstanding of what masculinity is. I don't know if he has to say he has a masculinity problem would indicate that he sees an issue or you know what I mean? His relationship to masculinity may be very much intact. It's the definition of masculinity
In question.
in question, right?
I should have said this. Do you think there is a spectrum of masculinity?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's narrow.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
But did you see Obama's brother-in-law?
I
Right?
did.
Okay. Craig. So I said the big brutish man is on the right-hand side, Craig is on the left-hand side, and Obama is in the middle. Is that correct?
I would agree.
Okay. So enough said.
Hey, Aaron, let me just ask this one last question and I'm going to let it go. What do you think Obama's real views on the black community are? And do you really think he has a solid understanding? And I'm talking about foundational black Americans, you know, does he have a really solid understanding and does he really care about them? I'm just curious, what's your thoughts on this?
I can't speak to his understanding, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a shit.
Thank you. All right. That's all.
But what I don't understand. No, you can't say that and then not explain. What do you mean by he doesn't care? Why do you say he doesn't care, Triple?
Aaron just answered the question.
No,
I
no,
already spoke on it. Hold on. I
You already
spoke
got
on
an
it
idea.
yesterday. Why don't you ask Aaron that?
No,
You tell you the answer.
Because you have an idea. Because I want to hear.
No. I've already kind of conveyed this yesterday.
No,
I'm interested.
again.
No. I'm interested in hearing what Aaron. If Aaron wants to flesh this out, he can. Okay.
I want to.
Are you scared to ask him? You already asked him.
No.
Okay.
Because you asked the question.
Yeah, it's a fair question. It's a fair question. Based on his track record, it's a fair question. And yeah.
Based on what track record? What do you mean?
Listen, HQ. Hey, Aaron, you got something else you want to ask about? You want to add to that, man?
I'm asking you. You asked the question. Why did you ask that specific question?
Because that's my observation of this man since he's come on the scene. You know, that's just my observation.
You thought he's always been a.
Listen, in my take, it was, and I'm not about to get in the weeds with you again with this, but in my take, it was one big game. And like Aaron said, we're all playing the game to a degree, but it was all one big game. The way they pushed him, marketing him, the way he leaned into that, especially that first time he was running. Hey, why else do you think people have pushback for him now? Why is he not going to any black platforms now talking about any black issues or anything like that? He's got time now. He's retired. Mm-hmm. He hasn't been on any platforms discussing any real issues within the community. So it's safe to say I don't think he has any interest in the HQ.
Here's evidence of the PSYOP, right? You know what a PSYOP is. Mm-hmm. You remember his first campaign he ran on the slogan, "Yes, we can"? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the cadence and tenor of his voice when he spoke, it was remarkably like Martin Luther King. In fact, if you closed your eyes and were unversed, you would confuse the two relatively easily. It was clear that he studied MLK's speech cadence and tone and temperature and tenor,
Right.
and applied that.
Mhm.
To me, that speaks volumes. Why that? And he still sounds like himself, but he doesn't sound like "Yes, we can" Obama. And that's the first and last time he tried that to get his foot in the door. Now that he's in, that chameleon changed its stripe. What happened? At least the way he presents himself. Things like, I pay attention to that kind of thing. Why do you sound like this person?
I looked at him. I look at him as I noticed those things. Of course, I've noticed those things. You know, the change, the tenor, the sincerity, some of the, you know, the way he presents himself.
Good word.
But talking to him and listening to him, it never came across as not caring about the people. It was more of, I need to get in the door to do what I need to do, and I have an agenda to do what I got to do. I look at him just like I would look at Trump. Trump is saying everything he needs to say in order for people to like whoever is in front of him. He'll say whatever it is that makes that person like them. So Obama, to me, was the same way. He will say whatever he needs to say in front of whoever is there. Okay.
So you're saying he's a snake too?
Yeah, just a different type of snake.
Right. So how can you expect a snake to be genuine about anything, especially when it comes to caring about the people?
Get him, Aaron. Get him.
But after he got done wearing the mask, I thought it was sincere that he spoke about he had a speech where he was talking about the environment. The Democrats need to do X, Y, and Z. I thought there was sincerity there. I've never really watched the Obamas outside of the White House, so it's very rare that I hear him speak. Every once in a while, I may hear him speak if there's something that I want to hear, or somebody say, "Did you listen to that?" Like the other night, speaking with him and listening to him was the first time I had listened to him in months, because I really don't follow him. But I mean, he didn't come across as insincere. You know, he came across insincere when they were talking about their marriage, but he didn't come across as insincere in any other part of that interview. But sometimes he does, but not as much of a snake as, say, Trump is. Let's put it that way.
Right? Yeah, because, hey, my thing is this. Tell Obama to go speak to Professor Black Truth. Tell Obama to go speak to Tariq Nasheed. Tell Obama to go speak to Jason Black on the Black Authority. Combined, that's over 1 million subs and subscribers. They got heavy Black influence. Those conversations would never happen in 1 million years, and me and you both know that.
Yeah, but they would not. But see, the way Tariq and the way that the Black Authority speaks to regular, ordinary people wouldn't be the same the way that he would speak to Obama.
I think if you think he's gonna go on any of them 3 platforms and they're not gonna challenge Obama on nothing, you don't know those guys. I've been following those guys.
Challenge him.
Yeah, right now.
Yes, challenge him. Yes, but you'd be respectful.
Of course, it's not to be disrespectful.
And I would ask him to say, and I would have smoke for him too. I would ask him, look, we expected you to do things for the Black community that you did not do. Why didn't you specifically take some kind of program, some kind of initiative, some kind of fund and put it in place for Black boys or Black girls? Why didn't you do that? Of course, you see how I'm talking to him. You see how I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you respectfully. You can talk to Obama respectfully, yes, but you don't go on a platform and then talk to him how you talk to any.
No, it isn't meant. When I say that, it isn't meant. I mean, this isn't meant to attack Obama or to humiliate Obama. I mean, it's respect for Obama. I've already said in the past, he's a smart guy.
Right.
He achieved the presidency.
Right.
You know, he's a smart guy. However, I have the same issues that Aaron has with him, and the same issues as those three guys I mentioned has had with him. All I'm simply saying, based on all the stuff they said, and specifically about him, if you think he's going up there and he's not going to be challenged, you're crazy.
Oh well,
Yeah.
If he came and talked to me, I would even have an issue about some of the things that had occurred. You know, some of the deaths, some of the wartime decisions that he made, some of the things that he did overseas. I would have a problem with some of those things that he did. Of course, I would ask him about those particular things if I was allowed to. But he is a president, and you don't get to just say whatever. He is a president, and you don't get to say ask certain questions, right? Because you got to think in terms of national security and whatnot. So there's a limitation on what you can say.
Oh yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not expecting him to sit down and have a debate like Malcolm X did at Berkeley. You know, and much as I enjoyed that, that's not gonna happen. I dig that. However, a real discussion could still be had on some level.
Right.
And listen, he tried to run up in Philadelphia trying to rally black men, and he got ran up out of there because that damn show didn't work for Kamala. And that's a great point, Project Leroy, and I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he got his ass ran up out of there in a respectful way. Now
This is
dig
the
that.
wrong city for.
Yeah, to be going, that's Philly is definitely the wrong city.
But here's the
to be
thing.
running in there talking like that.
The controversy has been for the past couple 2 or 3 weeks. The controversy has been him saying something regarding having mentors, and having a gay mentor might be something that might be productive for a person that sees themselves as gay and who may want to see that person as whatever. That's what I'm talking about. So why is it that he said that, and then Ty Pro said Obama is the one who ushered in, or no, we.
Oh yeah, I would like to.
No,
hear
we
Aaron's
ain't gonna go.
perspective
No.
on that.
We ain't gonna have that discussion. We ain't gonna have that discussion.
Hold on, HQ. Hold on. Hey, Aaron, let's hear your thoughts on that, man.
I have one gripe with him, and that's when he made that statement, he completely sidestepped the father's position, authority, and influence in the kid's life, and pretty much made the statement that the kid should go and seek external influences other than his father,
right,
to provide perspective on his father. And I'm like, well, that's a father's job. Well, yes, there's going to be more men in a man's life, right? Like my father put some dope men in my life to provide the perspective that he's speaking of. But that was my father's responsibility to handpick those men.
Right.
And these were members of his wolf pack. And I developed my wolf pack based on the training that I received from the wolf pack that my father raised me around.
Right.
So for him to sidestep the father's authority in developing a man and choosing, handpicking the external influences that support the father's narrative, right? That align with what the father wants to instill in this boy, to insinuate that he's going to go outside of that purview to go seek influence from another man to provide perspective for his father, I think is the most damaging and heinous
I got a question
ever.
I got a question.
Get him, man.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I get that part. But why was it such an issue for people? Because he said if you have a young child that may be gay, that they could seek out you could seek out a person that's gay in your community, so that person won't feel so isolated.
Because the Obama administration passed a lot of legislation that gave leeway, leniency, and favor to the LGBT community when he could have done that for the black community as well, but didn't. And I'm saying he should have done it in place of, but didn't.
Okay. So you don't think Obama's gay, though?
I wouldn't be. You can't surprise me if you told me he is. I have no evidence to suggest he is. But if you presented evidence to me that it suggests he is, or if you even said that you found out, there's nothing about that would surprise me.
Right. Okay. Boom. So I don't think he is, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was. That's okay. That's fair. But I just wanted to drill down and let people know there's a spectrum of masculinity.
There is.
And Obama falls in the middle.
No.
No.
Yes. No, Craig. Y'all saw Craig? Obama don't act like that.
Well,
right?
that comes with the presupposition that Craig is on the spectrum.
What? Craig, the brother. We talking about the
Yeah,
brother.
right. Well, that assumes that I agree that he's on the spectrum.
He's not on the spectrum, isn't he? Isn't he on the way far?
He's close in proximity enough to see it, but I wouldn't call him on it.
Oh, okay. So, but Obama's in between him and the brutish guy.
Yeah, well, Michelle's up here with me
You said what?
on the spectrum of masculinity. She's two floors down from where I'm at.
Yeah, but she's still a female. We're talking about female.
Oh, we didn't say
Where's
anything.
Obama? Where's Obama in the floors then?
Ground floor.
Hell yeah.
Let's say mezzanine level. Homeboy's ground floor.
Y'all wrong.
HQ Tap Pro asking for the link.
Y'all wrong as hell.
Craig is ground floor with the bellhop. Obama's on the mezzanine.
Y'all wrong as hell. Michelle, why does Michelle? I don't understand why y'all think Michelle comes across as masculine.
What woman is you looking at,
She comes across as a very accomplished, assertive human being.
Assertive.
Yep, assertive.
What's wrong with being assertive? That doesn't mean she doesn't act masculine. She doesn't talk masculine. She doesn't do any of those things. She doesn't appear as a masculine person. What do y'all mean?
You can present to any way you want, but to be is another thing.
Oh God.
Hey, HQ, look at it this way. Look at, like, I'm just saying, for example, Raquel Rose, like, she comes across to me as a very feminine woman.
Raquel Rose.
Yeah, she comes across as a very feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you look at Michelle, like, that's like,
I don't know. Is she a black lady, Raquel Rose?
Yeah, I'm just from a personality standpoint from what I've seen from them. Now, I don't know neither of them personally. But I'm just saying, observing their attitude and mannerisms, it's a big contrast and difference between the two women. They both women.
Right.
Right. So I see her as a more feminine, meek woman. Michelle is on the other opposite end of the spectrum. Like, I don't know what you're missing about Michelle being masculine. Come on, man.
There's spectrum. Wait a minute. We have to agree.
HQ, this is trolling. Come on.
We have to agree that there's a spectrum for women as well. Right or wrong?
No.
Hold on. There's a spectrum for women, right or wrong.
At some point, HQ, that spectrum that you're talking about,
what?
No, that's a man being feminine. That's what I was trying to tell you Saturday. At some point, that woman has masculine traits. It ain't just like, oh, she's not masculine. She just on the low end of femininity. She crossed the line of feminine and went into masculine. Just like Craig, her brother, that he crossed the line. He bottomed out of masculinity and rolled into feminine mannerisms. That's what I was trying to explain to them guys on the panel Saturday. At some point, they just trying to create space for feminine men. It ain't like you could just say, just because he puts mascara on, he's on the spectrum of masculinity. No, he's partaking in a feminine trait.
Facts.
I'd like to ask HQ a question, and we'll keep this brief. Right. HQ, please, I need you to be as honest and upfront and candid as you possibly can.
Okay, I'll try.
Who do you think sets the temperature in the marriage between Michelle and Barack Obama?
Michelle.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's most marriages.
So you think that that's a masculine or a feminine trait to set the tone of leadership for a marriage?
No, we didn't say. He didn't say leadership. He said he didn't say that.
The temperature, even the said the temperature.
He said the
Okay, the
temperature and
temperature.
the temperature in most relationships is set by the woman.
Oh, no. You know what the difference between a thermostat and a thermometer is? A thermometer tells you the temperature.
Mhm.
A thermostat sets a point and a threshold which something happens
Right.
at a certain temperature.
Okay.
With a thermostat,
Okay.
you can move the thermostat.
Okay. I get it. Okay. So if you say it that way,
He should be moving the
it would be the
thermostat.
man, yes.
Right.
If you say it that way, yes. Okay.
Now, in that marriage, who is responsible? Who's the thermostat that's setting the temperature in that marriage?
Still Michelle.
Right.
And it,
That a girl. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. That's
And-
why Q, you're a dope individual because
And
you
it-
be honest. There you
Y'all
go.
wrong
Let's
as
put it on.
hell.
We're giving you everything you can handle, HQ.
and would you say that quality is feminine or masculine? Or is
It's
it on the
masculine.
spectrum?
I see it. But maybe I'm just thinking because she's a woman, she's automatically feminine. And that's not
That's the
natural.
problem. That's the problem.
That's natural,
That's the
though.
problem. That's not
That's a
enough.
huge problem in the dating market.
It's not a problem. It's natural. It's understandable. It just needs shaping and guidance. But I wouldn't call it a problem.
okay.
When you see a cat with stripes, you say tiger. No, it's a brindle cat, right? But it's not a problem to assume it's a tiger because it looks like one,
Right.
but it just needs a little bit of massaging and correction. That's all.
Okay.
No,
I think that's
that
a
makes perfect sense, though.
Okay.
I think that's a good foundation to set a healthy conversation in these spaces, though. Assuming femininity and masculinity, especially when you have a side that it's really hard for a man to call out a woman being masculine, but it's so easy. It rolls off the tongue so easy for women to call out what is masculine about a man. That's why I told you we hear so much about being zesty. Oh, he has a skincare routine. He's zesty. Like that's a talking point in these spaces. You know what I mean? So,
I would never say the word zesty.
but
So
you
I
hear it
admit,
though.
yeah, I hear it though. I admit
Okay.
that is the flaw that was a flaw of mine because I assume as most people do, if it's a woman, that she is a woman and she's feminine. But that's not how it comes across. And Michelle is one of those women that she may be a woman, but she doesn't come across as feminine, right? Is that what am I saying it correctly?
She comes across to me kind of aggressive and like she wears the pants in that relationship. And on the opposite side, Obama comes off a little feminine. And then when you pair his what you might call feminine and his demeanor to the things that he's done for the LGBTQ community, it seems like that was his focus. He wasn't a black man doing for the black community. He was
Yeah,
a
but
part
he
of
had a lot
another.
of
He was a part of another community doing for that community. Because before Obama, it was just as taboo in politics. Excuse me, I'm driving if it's a little loud. It was just as taboo in politics to ride for that community as it was to ride for the black community in politics before Obama. And I was 18 when Obama first ran, so I really only know what I read about. I wasn't that conscious of the climate, but I knew that the LGBT, it wasn't even called the LGBTQ community when I was growing up. But that community, the rainbow community, was just as taboo as saying, I'm gonna do something for the African American, the blacks, the foundational Black Americans, just as taboo. But it took somebody to do it and be the first one to really push that flag, because we got legal same-sex marriage. We got June being Pride Month. We got all of these things that came after Obama. And black people always give this grace to black politicians that, oh no, they can't just go up there and say they're going to help this community, even though they can help Asians, even though they can help the LGBTQ community. But if you say it's going to be the black community, even though they're pandering to the black Americans, so that vote is needed, that vote matters, they're not going to win magically if they suggest one or two things that will help our community in particular. That's the issue. That's my issue. Sorry if I went off on a tangent, but that's a lot of my demographic issue with Kamala, with Hillary. That's why you see the decline of the Democratic candidate, because
wait a minute,
you can pander, you can pander to us.
You mean to tell me that
they get roughed up?
You mean to tell me you don't see the bullshit on this side or this administration?
Has nothing to do with that, because at some point, a man will cut his finger off. A man will cut his finger off to show you.
No. You the one who just said you didn't like the Democratic leadership.
Yes.
And I asked you, did you see the same pandering and bullshit on the other side?
I would rather deal with the other side, and I would rather still, in this climate that is rough, be dealing with this climate and set a precedent for the party that's been pandering to me and my grandma and got everybody that I know in the chokehold to come correct and stop being able to just say, hey, I washed greens in the tub and I got hot sauce in my purse, so you should vote for me. I can't take that no more.
So you rather deal with what? What do you have on this side?
Don't let her pull that, man.
I would rather deal with what we dealing with.
You the one who came up here. You're the one who came. Hold on. You're the one who came up here and said you don't want to be pandered to from this particular side, blah, 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 blah. So I asked you what on the other side was appealing, as opposed to when they both pander. If they both come from the same animal, what makes this side better than that side? I asked you that. What makes it different? These people pander to you. They pander to you.
Tell you why you. Let me tell you. Let me answer.
Go ahead.
I can tell you clearly. One side has a stronghold on my people for generations. One side knows this to the point where they can say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. One side has
the other side. We understand that side. We understand that side. Tell me the other side. Tell me the other side. Tell me the other side.
One side. I'm sorry if I can't. I'm just a truck driver, so I'm trying to get it out the best I can.
Side. We get what you think about the Democrat. Tell me what you think about the
Republican. This is the point. This is my point.
Oh, you ain't got no pushback.
Let me finish. I do if you let me finish, HQ.
You can't have
somebody mute HQ
when you don't have it.
So this is my point. I don't care who was on the other side, because the stronghold that's been on my community for generations I can't deal with that anymore. I would have voted for anybody. You could have put Kanye West up there. I would have voted for Kanye West. It's not about the other side did not win my vote. The other side did not win a lot of black men. I'm answering. The other side did not win a lot of black men vote. The Democrats pushed them away so bad. We was ready to vote for whoever else because we're tired of that. I can speak for a lot of people with my age demographic in particular. We're tired of that. We're tired of knowing grandma is going to kick us out the house if we vote for anybody else but Democrat. But in the same breath, a Democrat's going to tell me, no, you know for a fact that they can't do nothing for black folk, but you didn't have the black vote in a chokehold. You are the Walmart. You the iPhone of black votes.
But you still haven't. Hold on. You still haven't explained. What do you mean? You're talking in platitudes. You're talking in generality. I want to.
No, I'm saying exactly what I
Hold
mean.
on,
The
because you ain't
Democrat,
gave me nothing.
the
What you told me
Democrats
was a
fucked
bunch
up
of
so
strategy.
bad we'll vote for
How?
anybody else
How?
because they've been pandering and had us in the
How?
street.
How?
So I'll give examples of pandering. They've been pandering in the likes of saying, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I got
Okay.
hot sauce in my purse. I put greens in the bathtub. These type of things is what
So
they think of
okay,
the black
so what
people.
you're saying
This
you
is
didn't.
what you
So
think
what
of
you're
the
saying is you
community,
didn't have
so
nothing
that
to do with. Wait a minute, hold on.
so you can tell my
Hold on.
community. I'm not
Hold on. You
finished.
keep
Let me
running off
just
at the
finish
mouth.
this.
You sound
Let
like
me just
Mega.
finish this part.
Calm down. Calm
You
down.
can tell my community the very small whatever you think it takes. Get somebody to get up there and twerk and say some very small stereotypical
Hold on.
similarities,
Why are you
and you
telling
earned
me?
our vote.
Why are you
But
telling me? Wait a minute, hold on. You still ain't explained why you would pick one group or the other. What you keep saying to me is somebody told me to pick hot sauce, and I didn't want to pick that hot sauce. Somebody told me
that's not what I
I
said.
ain't black, and then I don't want to be considered black. Somebody tried to present a half white person to me.
You
but
are
she really
twisting
wasn't
everything
black.
I said.
No, you seem to be a logical, rational person. What made you decide that the other side was better when the other side do the same thing? I'm confused.
The other side has not had my people in the chokehold for generations. The other side does not have the audacity never to say, if you don't vote for
No,
me, you're not
tell
black.
me what the other side got.
The other side got my vote by default.
No. Tell me what the other side got.
My vote by default because I cannot vote Democrat
Tell
again.
me what the other side got.
Triple
that made you
Aaron,
go over there.
Zeus, Pan Mulatto, somebody help me out.
I'm just asking you. Somebody panders, and this group panders, but you still ain't told me nothing.
I got my mic muted last time I was gonna say something.
Because I don't understand.
She was asking me a question and muted me.
But see, I can answer. But I'm saying I can answer why I didn't vote for the other side. I can answer why.
Because you're a hardcore
Democrat. Hold on.
You are a part of the generation
You don't
that's
know
in the
what I voted
chokehold.
for. You don't know
You
what
are
I
in the
voted for.
chokehold like my grandma.
You don't know what I voted for. Stop. I didn't vote for this candidate because she wasn't black. I didn't vote for this candidate because he a 34 felon. See, I can say why I didn't vote for X, Y, and Z. You didn't say anything about why you didn't vote. You just said something about a willy-nilly wish-wash. Oh, they got him in the choke. They got him in the chokehold of what? What are you talking about? You can't say.
Let me try it again. Let me try it again.
No. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Aaron lifted his finger. What did Aaron have to say? I wanted stuff specific. I didn't want you to get into your feelings. You got into your feelings. I wanted to hear why you specifically said we got him in the chokehold, but you couldn't express that. Aaron, what did you have to say?
What you call pandering, I call political blackface. When the Democratic Party launches campaigns in the black community, to me, it's a minstrel show.
Right.
Fuck them.
So on the other side, if they're all the same, which is something that I heard, what minstrel show do you see on the other side?
I don't. I see good old fashioned prejudice. They have enough respect for me to tell me at least what it is and not to sell me bullshit and think I'm stupid enough to buy it.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with your interest at all. It's
No, neither one of them, because the left wing and the right wing keep the same burden.
So
Like,
what
my
about
interest is never ever going to be. There's no middle.
Jill Stein?
The bird is in the middle.
Jill
The bird is Jill Stein is an inconsequential name to mention. What traction and what movement, what needle has been moved?
I don't know. That's the Green Party. It's
Right.
the Green Party.
Exactly. The only colors we know is red and blue. You ever see a green state? They're all red and blue.
I'm just saying it's an alternative.
I hear you, and I would, and you know what? That's part of the illusion. They make you, they sit there and feed that bullshit to you to make you think or believe that you're actually dealing with a democratic system that isn't bipartisan. Because we all know if you think about bipartisanship long enough, you'll figure out the game. It's like an arms race.
Mm-hmm.
You sell weapons to two warring sides and just fuel that fire. Proxy war. It's all the same. But no, in reality, that's exactly what we got: bipartisanship.
So
and it's by design.
You didn't vote, so your vote. I'm not saying who you voted for.
Man, I've never been registered my entire life.
Wow. Oh, okay.
To be fair, I didn't vote either, but I damn sure wasn't voting Democrat. You know what I'm saying? And
Until you tell me something that beyond your feelings, I don't.
I'm telling you, feelings, HQ.
You also gotta remember, if you look at my DD 214, the document that separates me from military service, or look at my SRB service record book, you'll understand why I did what's in here. Listen, I'm good.
HQ, that's not fair for you to dismiss what I'm saying as feelings, because we know for a fact that generations of Black people are generationally not only voting Democrat, they are voting Democrat to an allegiance. And my problem that I'm trying to tell you is that with that allegiance, on top of the conversation we just had about Barack bringing the LGBTQ community out of taboo and actually being the first to do something for them, that it should not be such a panic to say you're going to do something for Black people, and in the same breath expect the Black vote to a fault, the majority of the Black vote to the fault. That's not me being in my feelings. That's me telling you what's going on.
But you under the impression that we as Democrats don't understand what we're voting for.
I never said that. Why am I under the impression of that?
I'm saying there's
Listen
reasons
to what
vote.
I'm saying.
There's reasons to vote on one side, and then there's reasons to vote on the other.
And there's reasons to not vote on one side, and there's reasons to not vote on the other. Just like you can say you're not going to vote for Trump because he's racist. I can tell you
it's not a matter of me voting because
I would say that both sides are racist. One side just thinks that you're stupid as well.
See, I would never vote for somebody because of their race.
But when you vote for Democrats who tell you
what I'm saying. You keep running off about Democrats. I haven't heard one negative thing on the
Democrats
other side.
have no solutions. They have no solutions.
But I'm speaking about Democrats because it's expected to be Black and Democrat. If you are a Black Republican, people look at you funny.
I mean, hold on.
If you are
an argument, you have to come with both sides. You haven't presented the other case for the other side. You haven't presented it. If it's so much better than the Democrats, what is your argument?
HQ, my argument is not about who's better. My argument is if you're going to pander to Black people, uplift other community. HQ, can you stop interrupting me? Can I get the same respect Aaron and Triple X get, please?
Go ahead.
Please. My argument is if you're going to uplift other communities, expect one community to vote for you blindly without question, you should be able to do something for that community as well. That is my problem. It's not about I'm a Republican because I hate Democrats. I just said I didn't vote, but I'm not going to vote Democrat. And I won't even look at Democrats until they present better when it comes to the Black.
He just died off. I'm saying that's fine. You make that decision. You make that distinction. But I'm also saying, why didn't you vote Republican? What is your X, Y, and Z for Republican? I don't hear anything about the X, Y, and Z for Republican. I just hear X, Y, and Z for Democrat. So if you're not voting Democrat or Republican, what is your problem with the Republican? You ain't said what the problem was. I heard you about the Democrat. I get that. What's the edge about the Republicans?
Republicans, you mean as far as the constituency or as far as the politicians?
As far as the policies. See, I don't vote because of personality. I vote because of policies.
Well, when I say the constituencies, I mean like the Republican voter base, because there's a difference between the voter base of Republicans and Democrats, and then there's a difference between the actual politicians. Right, the voter base and the Democratic voter base is extremely party loyal. A Republican voter
So is Republicans.
is more likely to vote for policy. They will defect that party if they feel strongly enough about it. They will jump ship. Not the Democrats. Democrats are voting blue if it kills them. Now that's the speaking
Same
for the
thing with
constituency.
Republicans. Same thing.
No, they're
Now,
not as they're not as party
Democrats
loyal.
fall in love. We fall in love. Republicans fall in line. They fall in line.
They're not as party loyal.
No, we cannot. Our Democratic Party cannot figure out what we're gonna stand for and what we want to stand for. That's why we don't have a leader. Republicans always know what they're gonna stand for. They fall in line
But
all the
you'll
time.
you'll hear more often than not, you'll hear people say, you know what, I voted for Trump, but not anymore. Or you ever look at the ratings, Trump's ratings, they'll tank, right? Because his own people are defecting. It's not so with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, they'll stick around. They don't even know what they're sticking around for. At least
But we
at
don't
least
have the
Republican-
extreme swings that this Trump person had. We don't have a person that's
exactly because the Republican voter base is not afraid to jump ship, causing the swing. But that's the voter base. Now, as far as the politicians are concerned, I think the Republicans, their policy. All right, so the Democratic policy and Republican policy, I'm torn. I personally am fiscally conservative and socially liberal relative to the Republicans. I believe you should be fiscally conservative across the board, especially when it comes to defense. I think you should be conservative. I think when it comes to the family structure and laws regarding such, you should still be conservative. But you should be socially liberal as far as like criminal law, as far as like the healthcare system, things like that, things that are designed to track and keep the health and wellness of the community in a state at a certain state. That you should be liberal with, right? You should be altruistic, especially if you have. You should be willing to give, but you should also be very protective, and you should be very Scrooge was what was it? Frugal, right? With your resources. You should not be loosey-goosey with those things. So to that end, I agree with the Republicans.
I'm a fiscal conservative,
Social liberal.
and I'm a social liberal.
So you divide, that's the gap between the two parties
For
the
me,
politicians.
yes.
Because the Democrats are going to be, they're liberal across the board, and the Republicans are conservative across the board.
I mean, as a Democrat, I believe in, health care for all, expanding the court, a flat tax rate, immigration pathway to immigration.
Yeah, a very tight one, but one that's there. Yeah.
And what else? Public schools, public colleges should be free. I believe in all of that. That is a part of the Democratic Party. That's a part of our platform. Raising the minimum wage and addressing climate change. Those are all social policies that are on the Democratic side. That's why
a lot of those things I wouldn't go so far. A lot of those things sound like you're jumping out the window on them, but I will agree that a lot of those things need some pretty dramatic reform. Right. Maybe not to the degree that the Dems are promoting, but yeah, 100% these things in their current state are insufficient and they do need reform.
Right. So, but those are a part of the Democratic platform. So when I say I vote Democratic, I vote because we all at our core, we believe in those particular things: universal health care, climate change, wage change, tax for a flat tax, immigration, comprehensive immigration. That's a part of the Democratic platform. I don't know what other people vote for, but that's what I vote for.
What do you know about Dodd-Frank?
Ain't that the that's either the AB thing or that's about the banks?
Yeah, it's the 2,000-page dossier that pretty much was put together by the Obama administration to prevent 2007 from happening again.
Okay, about the
It
bank.
was a lot. Yeah, right. A lot of it was unnecessary and actually very damaging. Some of the stuff should have been temporary to reverse the effects going back to Reaganomics. I understand that, but there should have been a timer on that shit to expire once we reach a certain point, and the rest of it could have been thrown out because the what it did with the housing market, with the new home buyer and trying to get into the real estate game as an entrepreneur, it completely brought all that shit to kaput. I'm not saying that you should have zero FICO verifications, zero income verifications, and just go ape shit with loans. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what put us there in 2007 to begin with.
Right.
But they're sitting here taking away stuff like lease to own agreements between properties owner, landlord, and tenant. Like, how can you sit here and dictate the relationship between the transaction of a tenant and a landlord, where a transaction, where that property is going to be transacted? You can't put a portion of the rent payment into escrow to go toward the, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah,
like that has nothing to do.
People were stealing the landlords were ripping off the people or extorting the people for different amounts.
Right.
It had something to do with that. So
yeah, right. But rather than throw the baby out with the bathwater, if you have to implement that temporarily and get people spun up, get your underwriters and your title company spun up on the process of doing that in a way that will eliminate that, and then the timer on that will expire and reinstate that relationship in a way that is more beneficial to all that's involved.
Right.
Right. They just exposed the loophole, but that doesn't mean you completely get rid of the fabric just because you have a loophole. You put a patch on it and you sew it up.
They were trying to stem the bleeding. You have to remember in 2000, they were trying to stem that bleeding.
I agree, but you don't cut the limb off that has a cut on it.
I
You
get
sew that motherfucker up, wait for the platelets to heal, and then you pull the stitches out.
Yeah, but Obama had to do something.
Yeah, he cut the leg off that had a paper cut on it.
I get it. But I get it. But the conservative party, it could have been better. That bill could have been better, but the Republicans didn't want to fucking help.
Well, granted, it was the Republicans that led us there 20, 30 years before in the 80s with Reaganomics, with deregulation across all the banks. Trust me, I know, but
I'm not saying either one. I'm not saying either party is better or good. What I am saying is you have to figure out what is important to you.
Right.
What's important to you? Those things that I listed are important to me. Those appear in the Democratic platform. So therefore, I'm a Democrat because they appear in our platform. I don't know what appears in the Republican platform these days. It can't be fiscal responsibility because your president just hiked up our bill to the tune of $5 trillion. So it can't be fiscal conservative on the other side. So I don't want to hear that argument. So what are we voting for when we go over there and vote for a Republican?
Well, the Trump administration doesn't represent fiscal conservatism, and if it did, the argument would be that levying tariffs would be a way to recover funds. But that's not conservatism. That's an aggressive tactic that just simply opposes fiscal liberalism.
Yeah, but it's not going to work because it's going to be 60. We're going to be 60 billion in the hole at the end of the year when we get done dealing with the tariffs. If those tariffs are implemented, it's going to be 300. We're going to make 300. We're going to make 300 billion, but we're going to be negative 60 billion when it comes to the end of those tariffs. So they ain't no fiscal conservative on that side.
I'll be honest with you. This is one of the times in history that no one really knows. I don't think anybody knows anything about the future of the global economy, especially when you talk about like the financial constraint that's put between China and Russia that people don't know about. They think they're in bed because China's supporting them with the war effort in Ukraine, and they're both on the other side of the planet, and they're communist superpowers over there doing, they're conspiring against the West. No, there is a deep economic strain between the two. Russia is fucking broke, okay? Make no mistake. They are this far from being third world.
Right.
And China, they have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money, but their
And
money.
you know why? You know why Russia wants to get over there in Ukraine? They want that land back.
Yeah,
because they had that mineral. They have those minerals, and they
Two things.
have
wheat
wheat.
and minerals.
They got those minerals, and they want that land back because they're poor.
Because they're broke, exactly.
Broke.
So,
'Cause they're-
and they owe, and now China's driving their asses further into debt by supporting them on the war effort. You don't think they're going to want that bill paid eventually? They're talking about going to the moon and harvesting helium-3 from the moon, right? They don't know that China's in the Mariana Trench trying to make that an inhabitable zone. We're talking about 11 kilometers beneath the surface. Are you serious?
Right.
So I think the global climate right now is so topsy-turvy. People are just doing shit to be doing shit. I think
but
we really don't know what's going to happen next.
Trump went over there and shot at Iran.
Right. See, even there you go. And then you got it right. Exactly. How the future, the global economic state is just, and look at currency, right? It was one thing when the dollar used to be backed by gold, came off of that. But now we got cryptocurrency and stable coin currency, which is cryptocurrency that is tethered to the dollar.
Yes.
What? As a way of making it stable. Or other commodities. They're tethering cryptocurrency to hard assets. It's because no one knows what the hell they're doing in the global economy. It's all cattywampus.
I think are we in a recession? Would you say we're in a recession?
No. No.
I mean, I understand the first quarter was a recession, was sort of heading to the recession. Second session pulled back just a little bit, but they pulled back into being called a recession because he pulled back on the tariffs. But that don't mean we won't hit a recession. But it has to be 2 quarters. 2 quarters or two. Is it 2 quarters or is it 3 quarters? That has to be considered us in a recession.
Yeah, 3 quarters.
Is it stagnation then?
I think we're more looking at the moment. It's looking like stagnation.
Oh, okay.
So again, it all depends on the price of commodities. It depends on the GDP. It depends on what other countries are doing. Like I said, everything's so cattywampus. You can look at one metric and say that we're stagnant. You look at another metric and say we're headed straight into a recession if we ain't there already. And you look at an additional metric. If you looked at like the export of, let's say, if you look at the oil industry,
right? Okay.
HQ.
Right? That in and of itself would suggest we're doing well.
You owe me an apology. I ain't deserve all that cantankerous you was giving me.
Oh, you say what?
You owe me an apology. I ain't deserve
Oh, wait a minute,
all
hold
that.
on.
I ain't deserve all that
Wait a minute, hold on.
cantankerous.
I apologize that I hurt your feelings.
That's such a cantankerous apology. Never mind.
I was being sincere.
Nah, that's the definition.
Wait a minute, hold on. You my little brother. I can look. If you, I can't say. You can't say what you want to say to me.
Yeah, but you.
Why can't I say what I want to say to you then?
Ladies and gents, enjoy the balance of your evening.
But it is what it is.
Eat me a burger. Take care.
I gotta go eat.
Peace out,
I gotta
man.
go eat.
Peace
I
out,
gotta
brother.
see y'all later. I apologize, Ty. Thank you, Aaron. Thank
It's
you,
all
Triple.
love, HQ.
Thank you, Zeus. Interesting discussion. I didn't want to drag y'all down to that Obama thing, but we would have went down to the damn Obama thing, and this shit got started because of that damn Pan, wherever you are, keep your ass away from my channel, because you the one started it. Because you the one started this shit. Because we were good before you started.
All love, HQ. Peace out. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Triple X, thank you for the $2. HQ, never let them see you sweat. Hell no. I'm that nigga. My last name is Jones. Bye, Ty, Triple, Aaron. Thank you all for showing up for this wild show. I swear to God, we always get thrown off topic. God damn, how many damn comments did we have? All throughout the see, that's the whole thing. Move on. It said, move on. Oh Lord, yes, period. Time to get back to the video. Oh Lord. I gotta go eat. I am so sorry. We done talked the whole goddamn hour. See the rabbit hole? Y'all see the rabbit hole? Damn. See the rabbit hole? See the rabbit hole?